as Destiny's clerics.
Yes.
Have you heard
Destiny's
of
children.
Avril Lavigne?
Done.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I wrote an additional 3 pages and not just 1. So
Hey,
my gosh.
nice.
I was
It's
gonna
spicy.
say that felt longer than 1 page.
it was.
Yeah.
It was. Okay, cool. Well,
It's
let's.
just for an hour.
Hi guys, welcome. You just got here. Clearly, you have been waiting for an hour. Hi, I'm the DM for this evening. I just finished writing a player
down
memory.
there.
Thank you guys for donating already. I'm super excited. Hopefully, we get to it tonight.
Wes, are you unmuted?
I think
Oh,
so.
yeah, that's
I am.
Okay, good.
Is everybody muted? Or okay, is everyone
So-
muted?
We're good.
Hi guys, I'm your DM for this evening.
Hi down there.
Did you guys
that's
recap
you.
last episode?
Yeah.
No, we just went into like went
Okay.
into
So
We're
last
to do the
episode, you
battles.
guys got to the village, found out
Right.
some things. These Goliaths aren't really the biggest fan of Braden Goliaths. They view them as weak, at least the
How dare they.
majority of them. One, however, does recognize, at least knew your father and his strength. And he is an elder of the Goliaths. Many Goliaths don't actually live to be as old as this one, but he, for some reason, is special. And knew things about each and every one of you, even though he is blind.
The gasp.
So that is where
Almost
we're
like
kind of
his
going to
other
leave off.
senses
You
didn't
have a
work.
trial to do.
Yes.
They said that there is a dire bear that has been plaguing them, but something that is very interesting about that is they've already killed it once before. You don't know
yeah, that's
really
it.
what that means,
Kill it with kindness.
but we're going to find out.
Yay!
That's
You
a good
all
idea, Jackson.
wake
Oh,
in the
Nisa.
village. Oh, thank you, Nisa.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you. I'm going to go through. Thank you, Razzle, for the $25. Thank you very much, Nutmeg, for the $20.69. Thank you very much to Permission to Dance for $10. Marina donated $100. Thank you very, very much. I've been here in a while. Excited to see Yeet for Initiative go. Yeet for Initiative again for the player memory. Mama donated $50. Let's get this Tramalada started. And Odyssey donated $20 because I got paid today. Thank you guys very, very much. So we are at $250.69. We only have $50 more,
Hey.
Hey.
which is very exciting.
Indeed.
I do put a lot of work into these player memories, and they're a lot of fun to not only to read but to write and come up with things for the character. And this one is particularly spicy.
If you thought what happened last
And
week with the long lost brother was spicy, wait till you hear
traumatic.
the play memory.
Ooh.
Very,
Is it more spicy than the little drop from last week?
It's pretty spicy.
Oh, my dog.
Like,
Couldn't take my glasses off
it's
of it.
pretty freaking spicy.
Yeah. Spicy.
I know what your faces are going to look like. I realistically do. I know, like, especially the person who gets this memory.
If it's me, I look forward to it. If
Let's
it's
do
not, I
this.
look forward to seeing what
I
it's
think
about.
Tyson's had enough for a couple weeks.
I mean, we are in his arc.
We
so
are
it
in
makes
his
sense.
arc, and we, there have been a few weeks where we haven't hit the player memory goal, and there are specific things that I do want to do for each of your guys' arcs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
there's stuff we got to do. Anyway, so you guys wake up in the village in the tent that they have provided for you, and there are already people. Oh my God! Mama donated
Mama!
another $50.
Kira.
Damn, we're doing the play
We
memory.
just hit the goal.
And we left the 69.
Now, guys, what do you think? Should we read the player memory now? Or
Let me poll
should
it
we
for you.
wait until after the midway point? Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
We hit our goal.
What
yeah,
was
thank
the
you guys so
options? It
So-
was
Or after midway.
Yeah, so we can read it now, we can read it midway, or we can read it a little bit later. You guys get to decide.
We're
You got
setting up
2
a poll
minutes.
right now.
We're getting a poll.
don't at me.
Yeah.
Because
And-
technically, it could fit right now.
Ooh.
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 So I guess
I'm curious.
Well, let's
Oh,
kill
now's
time
the
in the
lead.
2 minutes now.
I'm curious.
All right.
Man, this feels like it's the friggin' horse races. Now it's in the lead with 8. After midway, it's on 1. Later is on 1.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It looks
9.
like up.
Oh,
Up.
oh,
It's
and
shifted.
now after midway, it's got 2.
Yeah. If you're on mobile, there is a poll going on right
Underneath
now.
us.
So, yes. So go ahead and put your.
It's looking
Oh.
like now's gonna
Lot
be.
of people want it.
Yeah. One
Yeah.
now.
At least.
You guys
There's a
are
clear
used
lead.
to these streaming services where you get all your shows right now.
Yes.
We're impatient.
But yeah, the
All right.
generation is now.
So,
now,
I
now,
mean,
now.
we're going to wait until the poll's over, but it's looking, 17 to 4 to 1.
Yeah, a lot of people want
It's
it
a
now.
Baja Blast for
It
sure.
does fit, it kind of does fit now.
I'm curious.
It kind of does.
I have my plush toy and pillow ready for whatever it's gonna
We
happen.
did have
Oh,
the
I need to get mine. Hold on.
That's
Get
true,
your
sure, we had the fun
blanket,
chaos.
get your flannel or your blanket or whatever it is. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There's your
Yeah,
your
my
thing.
tortilla.
Your tortilla.
My
Tortilla.
tortilla. Because all my flannels are currently in the laundry, and actually this is a mistake. It's too hot in my room.
Yeah,
But
you
I
guys
like to have it for
you guys might need some stuff for this one.
I always have stuff with me.
Does that mean I should
Alright.
get ice cream?
All right, Shooky.
Treat
We're
yourself.
doing this.
Maybe
Shooky.
afterwards, Joey. Maybe afterwards.
Alright. That's fine.
All right, and it looks like
Looks
now
like-
has won with
Now
19
completely in a
votes.
landslide.
Yeah.
Well then, guys, you get what
Seven,
you
six.
asked for and what you donated for. So thank you guys very, very much. I really appreciate it.
guys.
You guys literally helped me keep this going because I have to fight really hard to make sure that I keep doing this with everything that's going on, and I love doing it. So thank you guys for being able to, for me to be able to keep this show going.
And we
Yeah.
love being here, so also thank you from us.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
you guys ready for
All right.
this?
All right.
I doubt
let's
it,
go
but
ahead
let's
and
do it
mute.
anyway.
All
All
right.
right, muting.
Just pull my mic over real professional like. I'm going to turn the fan off because it's bothering me and I really want to get in the mood for this player memory. And by that I mean trauma because I might actually tear up at this one at some points. And I wrote the damn thing. You wake to the bed shaking violently underneath your back. You can feel the solid oak frame begin to splinter as the very earth rumbles beneath your home. Instinctively and without hesitation, you turn to throw yourself on top of your wife, Patricia. But to your horror, she isn't there. Panic-stricken, you throw off the covers and jump from the wool-filled bed and onto the trembling wooden boards of your cottage, causing you to nearly lose your balance. The blown glass window just above your bed shatters from the powerful vibrations, creating razor-sharp shards and hurling them into the pillow where your head lay just moments earlier. The shards shred the crude cushion to pieces and continue through it and into the mattress. Your first thought is not of concern for yourself, but for your dear Patricia. For a brief moment, you feel relief that she was not in bed with you. Through the broken window, you can see an eerie, terrifying darkness, illuminated only by dim moonlight and accompanied by an unnatural fog that flows across the landscape like a vast ocean flowing over the sides of a doomed ship. The dense fog glows a sinister green in the soft light and sends a cold shudder up your neck that causes your hair to stand on end. The ground continues to shake underneath your bare feet as you stumble across the small bedroom towards the door. The earth shakes even more violently as you cross, and the floor almost seems to jump up at you, causing your knees to buckle underneath you and launch you into the air for a moment. Gravity yanks you back down to the floorboards hard, your momentum causing you to trip. You fall forward and desperately reach for the door handle to try and catch yourself, but instead, the door opens as you touch it, and you fall through the doorway into the main section of your home. Your knees smash down with an audible crack, and you can feel the pain from the impact radiate up your spine, causing you to involuntarily gasp out in pain. Gritting your teeth, you push yourself up with your hands and slowly drag your legs across the floorboards until you feel them steady underneath you. Only then do you realize that the foundation of your home has ceased its violent shuddering. Breathing out with a sigh of relief, you push yourself up onto your feet and continue the search for your wife. You struggle to ignore the angry protests of your battered knees as you press your hands into the floor to help yourself up. But it's only as your palms touch the floor that you notice that the ground is covered in a thick layer of dust and grime. What the hell? You say out loud while staring at your hands. You raise up your head in utter confusion and are horrified by the sight before you. Your once cozy home now stands in shambles. The ceiling has collapsed in and is now allowing the moonlight to pour through to illuminate the scene before you. The smell of rot and decay pummels your nostrils, but it's what you can see that truly terrifies you. Your home is but a shadow of its former self. Broken pieces of dishware and treasured keepsake from your parents lie shattered and discarded on the floor. The table, where you and Patricia shared meals, has all but disintegrated, and what is left is covered in dirt, dust, and cobwebs. It's almost as if nothing in this room has been used in years, maybe even decades. The support beams are coated with spider webs, and what remains of the roof is leaking water onto the rotted floorboards with a slow tip-tap. Takes you a moment to realize that your mouth is wide open from the shock as you trudge through the remains of your abode with confusion and fear clouding your mind. Only hours earlier, you had been in your bed, cuddled up next to your beloved Patricia. Now, you shake your head and smack your temples with your palms in an attempt to focus your scattered mind. It's just another nightmare, you say aloud to try and give yourself confidence. But it fails miserably as your voice echoes eerily off of the rotten wooden walls. How can this be? You shout with a mixture of bewilderment and horror as you stare at the remains of your desecrated homestead. Downtrodden but determined, you walk slowly through the room to look for anything that can help you uncover what happened here or where your wife may have gone. You bend over and begin scavenging through the filth, looking for anything that could possibly point you in the right direction. You toss bits and pieces of broken pottery aside until something catches your eye. It's a leather-bound journal covered in a heavy layer of sediment. Lifting it up, you blow the dust from its cover and read the handwritten title across the top. It reads, Inventions and Attempts by Dr. Alan Cost. Your name on a journal you've never seen, written in your handwriting. What in the world? You've always been an avid tinkerer and inventor ever since you were a child. When you were 8, you and your grandfather had helped you build a better plow for a farmer who was getting on in years and could no longer walk the fields. When you were 10, you spent an entire summer inside with Patricia, where you created designs and blueprints for an airship that could carry people from one end of the world to the other in luxury. You mostly wanted to work on the designs for how to make it fly. Patricia wanted to make it look cool and stylish. Her argument that was, if it wasn't aesthetically pleasing, then no one would want to ride it. The two of you were inseparable and spent nearly 10 hours a day laughing and drawing up your ideas. Coincidentally, that was the summer that the two of you shared your first kiss behind your grandfather's home. You can vividly remember the two of you laughing at the idea of a wealthy aristocrat peeing himself as he looked down on the ground from hundreds of feet up in the air. After your laughter subsided, she looked you right in the eyes and almost seemed to stare into your very soul. Your heart started racing, and then she smiled at you, and everything else faded away. In that moment, your hearts and minds were one. And at the same time, you both leaned in and shared a kiss that seemed to electrify the very air around you. Your hair stood up on end, and you embraced each other tightly in your arms. It was at that exact moment you truly knew what love felt like. It was like a pure feeling of happiness and peace, accompanied by your heart feeling too large to be contained by your chest any longer. It was at that moment that you knew for sure that you would marry her someday. That you would do anything for her. Anything. You flip open the book and stare in awe at what you discover. The first page is a diagram of what seems to be an artificial heart. At the top, the description reads, "Heart of Love, attempt number 1. You gulp. This was your plan. This was the idea you had only hours earlier while lying in bed with Patricia. But you hadn't even begun to conceptualize it yet. You hadn't started writing anything down. You can't fully comprehend what is happening and begin to frantically flip through the book. You pass by dozens of extremely intricate designs until you come to a page that is mostly blank, except for 5 words. She is gone. I failed. Your heart starts to pound in your chest. Your vision begins to blur and you begin to hyperventilate. No! You cry out. It can't be! Your mind races wildly. How could any of this be possible? Did you have a psychotic break after her death? Did you lose your memory? How could you let this happen? How could you let this happen to her? Wait. You look down at yourself. This can't be real. You're still wearing the same clothes, and your hands haven't aged a day. You dash over to where your mirror once hung, but it adorns your wall no longer. Frantically, you search the scattered pieces of your belongings until you see something glimmer in the dim light. You reach out your hand and lift the sharp object from the floor, wiping the shard on your shirt to reveal a piece of the misplaced mirror. You stare into it at yourself and realize that you look the exact same as you did before you crawled back into bed. What is this? This is too real to be just a nightmare. Turning back to the Book of Inventions, you flip past the page about losing your dear Patricia to reveal some sort of design for a device involving crystals and magic. But the designs are too advanced for you to truly comprehend. Part of the title is scratched out, but you can tell it read, Love Eternal. It now reads, Surviving the Curse. You turn your attention to a crude note at the bottom and read it aloud to yourself. With Kaylin's help, I've discovered a way to trap one's soul into the crystals I created, effectively blocking the control of... The rest of the text trails off what little remains on the parchment. Who is this Kaelin? Crystals? What does any of it mean? Your mind becomes the epitome of chaos as you try to process the information before you. But then you have a thought. A horrible, terrifying thought. What if this is real? And what if your Patricia was sent here too? What if she's scared and alone in this vile place? You slam the journal closed and throw it against the wall with a loud thud. This doesn't matter, you think to yourself. Finding Patricia is the only thing that's important right now. Now more determined than ever, you step towards the door of your home and rip it open, revealing the green fog flowing through the trees in the moonlight. Stepping through the doorway and into what remains of your little town where you grew up. Looking around, you realize that most of the structures seem to have been completely demolished. And what little is left seems to have been damaged by some sort of battle. Broken swords and arrows lie everywhere. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of shattered bones and bodies. Some in old tattered clothes, others clad in armor with symbols you don't recognize. What happened here? Then, you hear something. The sound of armor clanking in the distance. Your eyes widen and a small smile of relief crosses your face. There's someone still alive! All of a sudden, you're full of hope. You dash across the remains of your town in the direction of the sounds, and making your way over debris and wading through the remains of those who fell here. The sound gets louder and louder, until eventually you see a figure clad in guard's armor standing under a rotting oak tree. Their faces are obscured by the shadow of the trunk, but you sprint over and try to get their attention to help you sort out what is happening. Hello there! Please, help me! I don't know how I got here, but I need to find my wife. Have you seen a woman pass by here recently? She's sick. She can't be up on her own. The figures stiffen at the sound of your voice and begin to turn towards you, but they say nothing. Can you hear me? Please, tell me what happened here! The only response you receive is a deep, guttural groan. The guards begin to step towards you slowly, and then, after a few moments, they step foot into the lunar light, revealing a horrifying fact. The fact that they are no longer among the living. Undead. You had heard of them before, but never in a million years did you think you would ever encounter one yourself. You start to back away in fear when the armored-clad skeletons begin quickly shambling after you with weapons in hand. You turn to run, but the green fog begins to swarm in front of you, darting around, almost as if it had intelligence of its own. You stop in your tracks and calculate your best path. That might work, you think, before turning and darting to your left and towards the town's graveyard. You realize it's a risk, but hopefully you'll be able to lose them amongst the tombs. You push your legs harder than you ever have before in your mad dash through the once green forest and towards the burial grounds containing many of your ancestors. A snapping twig behind you causes your eyes to glance over your shoulder, but what you see only pushes you harder. The swirling green cloud is closing in on you, and the dead guards are still in pursuit. Your gaze returns to your front, and you nearly impale yourself on a splintered piece of one of the town's destroyed buildings. Narrowly dodging out of the way, you continue to push your body despite the fact that your lungs burn from the exertion. You reach out your right arm to grip one of the wooden pillars and use it to make a sharp 90-degree turn around the collapsed structure and dive over the laid stone wall surrounding the graveyard. You turn your shoulder to the ground and roll to soften the impact, quickly recovering and placing your back against the stone, trying to quiet your breathing. The sound of whirling gas seems to surround you. But you remain completely still, even as the dark green cloud begins to seep through the loose rocks. Your heart beats, pounds harder and harder as the gas closes in near your face and the clanking of armor continues to close in. This is it. You concede. I'm done for. Your mind races, and all you can think of is your dear Patricia, of your lives together and your love for her. You close your eyes tight to imagine her smiling face and think of how much you would have wanted to see her just one last time. Then, a loud crash across the street draws them away from you as the gas quickly recedes and heads in the direction of the sound. Slowly and quietly, you crawl across the dead grass of the graveyard and away from your ungodly pursuers. You breathe a sigh of relief as you realize that they seem to have lost your trail, and you begin to quietly but quickly cross the sea of gravestones, only slowing as you begin to pass the graves of your late parents. You glance somberly at their tombstones, barely able to remember their faces, before realizing that there are two headstones you don't recognize that now stand next to them. They are both overgrown with moss and dirt, and you gulp as you slowly approach the first of them to see what poor soul lies underneath the ground. You hesitate for just a moment, but steady your shaking hand and pull at the growth, revealing. Here lies John Cost, beloved husband, father, and grandfather. May his soul bring as much light to the afterlife as it did on earth. A cold chill travels up your spine and saps the energy from your legs, causing you to collapse to your knees in grief. You force your hand to cover your mouth as you begin to sob and tears stream from your eyes. Then, sobbing stops, and terror sets in as your body goes cold from the horrific realization that hits you like a boulder. You leap over to the unknown grave and violently tear at the moss covering the only other stone, only to have your heart nearly stop within your chest. Here lies Patricia Cost, a true light in the darkness. Never has a purer being graced this earth. Her heart could contain her spirit. Her heart could not contain her spirit any longer, so now she plays amongst the stars. Treasured wife and soulmate of Alan. You feel a weight crash upon your soul. It can't be, you think. There's no world in which you would ever let her die. You would have done everything in your power to save her. everything. How could you ever live in this world without her? You never even got to say goodbye. Crunching grass behind you causes you to whirl around. What you see makes you gasp. For standing there in the moonlight is your beloved Patricia. Her face as beautiful as ever. Your heart soars. Yes, she's alive! Without thinking, you start to run towards her to grasp her again in your arms. Patricia, are you all right? Where did you go? I thought I lost you. You see her mouth moving, but there's no sound coming forth. Darling, speak up, I can't hear you. You slow your pace, but continue towards her. As a dark feeling causes you to stop suddenly in your tracks. Darling, what's wrong? All of a sudden, a cloud blocks the moonlight for just a moment, and when the light returns, you reel back in horror. Only moments ago, her face was beautiful and pure, but before your very eyes, her skin decays and melts away. Insects eat away at the remnants and pour forth from the holes appearing. She dashes towards you and grips your throat, cutting off your air and lifting you from the earth. It's all your fault. You failed us all. She points behind you and turns your body around in her hands. There stands 4 unknown living corpses clad in armor. They stare at you with violent intent and move towards you with weapons drawn. In the light, you can tell that they are not human. 3 elves and a Goliath move towards you and plunge their blades through your chest and into your heart. The undead Patricia tosses your body into a nearby grave, and the 4 stand over top. It's your fault, they echo. The 4 begin to shovel dirt on top of you in the grave, burying you alive as your ruptured heart continues to beat within your chest. The dirt continues to pile up until it eclipses your hearing and your vision, until you can no longer sense anything. Then, in the darkness of the void, you hear a voice. This is what will come to pass unless you seek the power to stop it. Your heart pounds and you gasp desperately for air as you sit up in your bed and grasp your shirt and feel your heart pounding. You startle your Patricia, who lies next to you in the bed. Is everything okay, darling? She asks. No. No, I don't think it is.
So how's everyone doing today?
You wanna? No, I'm out. Bye.
That was Yeet for initiative, you guys.
Bye,
What do we
everyone.
do?
We're leaving now.
Oh no!
No.
Oh wait,
That
you
was on
can move the
purpose.
cameras. You can move the
That
cameras
was
around.
on purpose.
Okay, we're good.
That was on purpose. First of all, rude. Second
Very
of
much
all,
so.
how did you know my grandpa's name was John?
I didn't?
You did, obviously. I'm named after.
This is where we need to add this is coincidental characters. Oh my dog.
That's
Sir?
too scary of a coincidence.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Actually,
I
Brendan
don't-
raises a good question. Where was the ending point before it turned into 3 pages?
So I think I had it. Well, I think. Oh no, I didn't have an ending point. That was the thing. I knew where I wanted to go
Also
with
fill
it.
in the middle.
Yeah, it wasn't like I didn't have an ending point when I was still writing when we started, but
Gotcha.
I think I had it up to. I had it up to. Oh wow! I wrote 4 pages. Nope, I wrote
nice.
5 pages. I wrote 5 pages in the hour.
Oh my dog. Good
Leslie
work.
Allen
So I
Johnson.
had it up to where Dr. Boneless came across Patricia's grave.
Oh, wow.
Oh wait, no,
Okay.
yeah, that's about where it is.
Eee.
This
Well
is
done.
Oh wait, no,
literally
I didn't. I had it where she found the book about with the crystals in it. That was the crystals part was the last piece I had.
back then.
So I wrote that in the hour that we were doing stuff.
And we were goofing off.
Well, yeah, while we were joking about bards and
But
everything.
I knew what I wanted to do with the story already, so that's why I had to write.
Wow. Well done.
Thank you.
That was so rude. I'm angry that you almost killed
angry.
my wife. How
I
rude.
didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
You wrote the words. You killed my wife.
You did it, not me.
You killed my wife.
Oh my
My
gosh.
wife.
First of all, group hugs in the chat. Yeah, all of the
yes.
group hugs. But well done. But you,
Raised
yeah,
a lot of questions.
you definitely were. Like, I mean, I figured you weren't joking about how all of our faces were gonna, like, our jaws were gonna drop, but I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
I didn't expect to have a cameo in this player memory.
Mom.
Yeah,
I didn't expect
What?
it either.
Yeah, you guys all cameoed in my dream.
I cameoed in it twice.
Are you sure it was a dream?
Whatever.
I gotta go. That was you for initiative, you guys.
I guess
Hi,
you
everyone.
finished
It's
it, I
been great.
guess.
I'm never coming back.
And how and out of curiosity, how does a dream differ from a vision?
That's what I'm thinking. It's a vision of the future.
Oh, I didn't say it was a vision of the future.
You didn't
I
have to
don't-
say it because we
I
might
didn't, no,
face your.
but I didn't say that. I didn't say anything.
The things I want to say, but you're lucky that we're on stream and this
You're
is a
lucky
family
we're
friendly
not.
Don't worry,
stream.
I'm sure I'll get it after the fact.
Oh, you will.
Yes, you will.
You absolutely will.
Oh my god.
Anyway, back to the dire bear.
Yeah, no, wait, hold on. I gotta,
I'm gonna unpack what has
I
occurred
gotta
with your wife.
unpack.
And so you all now wake up. Dr. Boneless, you wake up with a start
Am I sweating?
and yell out and begin frantically looking around for Patricia.
My wife!
And something that from this memory that you realize that you did not back then, because this happened years and years ago. You realize that you recognize the 4 people you saw in the graveyard. As Kaylin,
So it was a flashback inside. No.
Of our
As
It was a
Kaylin-
flash forward inside of a flashback.
it was
No, no, it was a flash forward inside of a dream inside of a memory. There we
anyway.
go.
Yeah, all that complicated. But anyway,
what? What in the what's going on?
after remembering this vision, you knew you didn't remember them, didn't recognize them then, but you absolutely recognize them now. As Kaylin, Katrin, Avenir, and Tyson.
I.
Oh my gosh. Can I like reach out to Tyson's face to make
Oh, you're
sure
my
it's
leg,
not
right?
a skeleton?
Yes, you can. I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Right.
I reach out to Tyson's face to make sure it's not a skeleton.
Doctor, you. It's early. You were screaming out. What's wrong?
You're alive. You're not decay. Not
Yeah, I would
Not
hope
yet.
so. I'm
living.
breathing.
Heart still beats.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to feel my heart? I
I-
put your hands in my beating
Okay.
heart.
Okay. Tyson's heart's still beating.
Oh, yeah, because
So-
you're in my cradle position still, right? From
Yeah.
last.
Oh yeah, because he
last
was white
session.
girl wasted.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I forgot Dr. Boneless was white girl wasted.
Yeah. I got the little bit wasted. Do I wake up with a whopping headache?
I mean, you can if you'd like to.
No, I really don't want to.
That's fair. Make a wisdom saving throw. We'll find
Oh
out.
my
Oh,
god, he's still in my
no.
grasp.
Oh,
Please
yeah.
don't
First-
throw up on me.
First roll we've made all night.
Yeah, and just for
Place it
clarification
roller.
too, Joey forgot her dice, so I will be rolling for her tonight.
That's okay.
Oh, that's what he's saying. Cool. Please
So-
don't roll low. Please don't
I
vomit on me.
Yeah, I should probably have your character sheet up too, just in case. So
Yeah,
wisdom
here.
save.
My
Well,
wisdom save is +4.
I'm glad you
That's
liked. I'm glad you liked it, Moon the Loon. I'm glad you.
I want to have Kaylin like gearing up to get ready for the day while this is going on.
Did you roll a nat 1, Nisa?
I rolled a nat 1.
Oof.
Oh my god! No, no,
I
no,
am
no, no.
so sorry, Joey.
Aww.
This is going straight to dice jail.
Aww. Hmm.
There's
Wow.
my
Dr. Boneless is
character
about to have a
sheet.
splitting headache.
Yeah, I'm about to have a stroke.
I'm
So-
so sorry, Joey.
So what happens is, Dr. Boneless, you feel disoriented. You both recognize the people around you and the situation you're in, and don't recognize them. You start to back away in terror from Tyson, because you know that he was one of the 4 that stabbed you through the chest and began burying you alive in your terrifying vision. Tears begin to stream down your face, and the world feels as though it's spinning. You begin to scream out in horror, much to the curiosity of the Goliaths that are around you in town. And you instinctively fire
Oh, Jesus.
2 Eldritch blasts at Tyson.
No.
How could you do this to me, my illegitimate son?
I'm
All
sorry.
everything I've done. Everything I've done for you. Alright, what do I need to roll?
Uh,
Oh, I think Nisa needs to roll.
yeah,
An attack.
Nisa, roll.
Oh, yeah.
Roll an attack. Roll 2 attacks against Tyson.
Damn it, I just got my health
Okay.
back. It's so good, Joey. It's part of the game. You're good.
Yeah, hey, it's So
How about use that same dice?
Oh my god.
I mean, that's
So-
fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So the first one was an 18. I rolled
Ah.
a nat 8 plus 10, so 18.
Oh, I
Aww.
need to take off my armor, right? Because I'm not
Oh,
wearing
wait.
it.
I'm regretting my hit.
Roll attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, roll attack. And then that was a nat 14 plus 10, so that's 24. So the second one hits.
Oh, yeah, that hit.
So Tyson, still kind of waking up and confused, all of a sudden sees a bolt, a magical bolt, fly past his face, turns to look at it, and is about to turn back and ask Dr. Boneless what's happening when you are struck in the chest and launched backwards 10 feet out of the tent and slide across the ground, your head hanging off of the side of the cliff.
Almost turbo cooled.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that. Well, I mean, I'm awake because I'm getting ready, but.
Abner's just starting to wake up.
The nearby Goliaths grab weapons and point them in your direction. What are you doing? You're make another wisdom
Oh, Jesus.
saving throw.
Nisha.
I am not
Use the other
using.
dice.
I'm using the other dice. Okay, so plus 4. Much better. Nat 17 plus 4, so
Thank God.
21.
21. I regain my freaking wits.
You look around the surroundings and realize that you're still pointing your wand in the direction of Tyson and are confused. You remember this intense feeling of panic and fear. You will remember a feeling of confusion You remember seeing Tyson in bed. All of a sudden, the memories of the past, technically years, with your comrades flow back into your mind. And you realize what you've done and immediately jump to your feet, running past the Goliaths who are holding weapons at you to make sure that Tyson is all right. Also, did you roll damage for that hit?
Oh shoot, I didn't.
You should probably do that.
I should probably do that.
Tastes
D-
the badass. Tastes the badass.
Which one's a D10 again?
The one with this, that's essentially the
Smooth sides.
octagonal
This one.
one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I never used a D10, so I don't know. So the first one, 8 plus 5, so 13.
I mean, that's the only one that hit, so it's better than both
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
So you take 13 damage, and as Dr. Boneless gets to you, you are horrified to see that there is a large dent with magical burns on it in Tyson's armor.
I would also like to go out and make sure that he's okay, so I would have gone out as a doctor.
Av is just still like waking up and is like, what just happened? Oh my gosh, what the heck just happened?
I'm a bad person.
I'm gonna extend my hand to Tyson and offer him a helping hand.
Ah! Oh, doctor, why did you do that for?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I got confused. I had a bad dream and I got confused.
You know,
No.
Elder starts coming through the crowd. What has happened here?
I hurt him. I'm sorry.
He looks around and back. For a moment, I sensed grave darkness. Peril.
I had a dream. I had a very bad dream, and then I hurt Tyson, and I'm sorry.
He looks over. Tyson will be fine. It is you, my small friend, that I am concerned for.
What? I've clearly got the burn, man.
by the way, have you
I
taken
can't do
my
your
hand and my
mistake.
offer to help you up, Tyson? Because I'm literally standing there with a hand out offering to help you up.
What happened? What can you tell me? I saw something not fun.
And he asks, can you describe what you saw?
Okay, all right. It was very, I don't know if you heard of this play called Inception. It's so what happened was that I woke up and I looked like myself again, and I woke up in my bed and my wife wasn't in bed with me, and then I got out of bed and there was an earthquake, and there was some scary looking guys who didn't look very alive, and then I walked and I saw graves in the graveyard, and then I saw my wife, but she wasn't my wife, and then I saw these guys, but they weren't these guys. My friends weren't my friends. They were my friends, but they didn't look like my friends. They were scary and dead looking.
May I see
And then I
your
woke up
hand?
again. And no, wait, there's more. And they hurt me. They stabbed me and they told me I did bad things, and then they buried me in a grave. And then I woke up again and I was awake and I was myself and I was next to my wife and my wife was okay. And then I woke up again and now I'm here and I look like this.
This is interesting. Have any of the rest of you also had similar visions of the past?
Nothing like this.
Yes, nothing this extreme, but
But
I
we
have-
had. I have.
I've had memories from when I was a little girl that came to surface.
To be fair, I've also literally seen myself as an undead, so nothing's really out of the ordinary for me right now.
Wait. Repeat that. What do you
I've
mean?
seen myself as an undead.
And
It
you,
was-
your name. I said your name. Your name was in my book. I had a book. I
What
wrote a
book?
book.
You have it on you, Doctor?
I don't think so. Can I check my backpack for a book that conveniently is written by me?
You can, but you do not find it in your backpack.
I don't have it, but I saw a book and I wrote
You
it.
sold the book.
Do you know? Because there have been instances when I've had, I suppose, suppressed memories come to surface.
As have I.
Same.
Nothing like this.
There are some things that I didn't tell you guys about my dream. Remember back when we were at Grandma's and I dropped that body?
You let
Yes.
the body hit the floor. Yes. I'm sorry.
Dang it, Nisa!
That was-
had to.
That was a dream that I had of
That's been Yeet for initiative, guys.
amnesia, and it hit me. They've been very vivid. Are they supposed to mean something outer?
That would depend.
I had memories in the past of when my brother Jaden stormed the castle. Like vivid by this day.
Well, now that you mention it, there was something odd in one of my recent memories as well, in one of my recent dreams. Do you all remember when we were on this ship and I told you about the woman that I saw, correct?
If so.
Her name was, I think it was Leodrin, if I remember correctly.
Love you too, Sam.
She
I say,
told me something that I still can't figure out. And the fact that she said her power was draining.
I do remember now parts of that. I think that was the time that I saw you really bright.
Yes,
Was
that
that the time?
Right.
What's happening? If these are coming back now and we forgot about these and now they're coming to light, are they meant to be key to something?
You don't think that it's a link from our past lives, do you?
Past
Oh, well,
How many
lives.
lives have we had?
I do not understand what you mean.
There's a lot that we didn't necessarily tell you, Elder, but I told you about Anders and how we were stuck there for what seemed like almost a decade.
Yes, I accounted for what you called a time loop, for the odd aura of magic around all of you.
Supposedly, we've been through it several times.
What do you mean by this?
When I told you that I've seen myself as an undead, that was no lie. I've seen myself as somebody who is neither living nor dead, but pretty much should be dead,
In a vision or in reality?
No. in front of me.
And he kind
We've
of
all
like looks at the ground.
I may have an idea of how to help you figure out exactly what is happening.
Any
Tell
help
me.
you can give us would be nice.
Tell me, when these memories return to you, does it feel as though it was in the past, or Are the experiences, do the experience feel like they're happening again anew?
For myself, it
Seems to
seems
vary for me.
it seems like it's mostly been in the past. It's been when I was a little girl with my uncle. When
Correct. But what I mean is, when you experience these visions of your past,
Mm-hmm.
does it feel as a memory, or does it feel as though it is happening right then and there?
It feels as though
Feels
I'm
like it's
reliving
happening
it.
right now.
Yeah. Can
Absolutely.
I like feel my neck and see if it like is still painful from being choked by my not wife?
You do not feel any pain.
Well, it feels like it's happening when it's happening, but then when we wake up, there's no trace
It's
of
gone.
Then
Yeah.
you remember that it is in the past, correct?
it. Yes.
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 But during your vision, it feels as though it is happening right then. Every detail.
correct.
Yes.
Every bit by detail, it feels like it's playing right
Every
in front of us.
moment, every second, everything that happened feels like it's happening to us then and there.
I may have an idea, but it is not the most safe. I will have to prepare a potion. It will take some time. So when you return from your quest to prove to these other Goliaths that you truly belong here, if you wish to undertake that journey to try and figure out some of your visions, I may be able to help.
That would be nice.
Keep
Any
that in mind.
explanation?
I just want to understand what's going on.
As I'm sure you all do. For now, prove to these, and he motions towards the rest of the village, that you are strong enough to lead an army against the forces of Braden. And I will try to get you answers. At least as many as I could possibly. There are
Alright.
magics at work here that I do not fully understand. And many of you have clouds in your aura. Things I cannot see through. Especially the two of you. And he motions towards Kaelin and Dr. Boneless.
Oh heck.
To be fair, there are many things about myself that I don't even know.
I'm just wacky like that.
You are both surrounded by dark magic and by light. And I feel that there will be much to be revealed in your futures.
Can only hope.
Whoop-de-doo.
For the time being, I suppose we should just head out after this dire bear that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Be cautious. Many have fallen under his claws.
Keep that in mind, but we're not like others.
Elder, I do want to ask for one thing from clarification from what you said last night. You mentioned that the dire bear has taken your vision, and that you all have slain it before.
Yes.
What do you? Because I don't see any, and she peers closer. Like, I don't see any claw marks on your face.
This creature extracts a toll from us all. It is different for each of us. For me, it took my sight, but allowed me to see deeper than I ever had before. I thought I had been cursed For if you are not able to die in battle, it is considered a dishonor. For many moons I considered taking my own life. But then I began to truly see. And I understood that I was given a gift.
So should we slay the bear?
That is for you to decide.
Oh, Jesus.
You must figure out your own path. If it is written out for you, like the life of a prince or a king, you may learn nothing. But choose your own destiny, and you can create a new world.
Well, I, for one, already know where I want to go on my path. And I
Javier
intend to
doesn't
get
say
there.
anything.
Before we do leave, Elder,
Yes.
you were talking about my brother and the things that led to his death and many things that pinpointed towards my background. Do you know much about my stepbrother, Jaden?
And Avnir, because this is the first time Avnir's heard about the other brother, so she's gonna stare at Tyson in confusion and surround sound.
Same. This is the first time that I also have heard of it.
It Dolby surround sound.
So yeah, we're all kind of just confusingly staring at Tyson at this point, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Boneless is like, hubba what?
Huh?
It was because of your loss, the loss of your brother, that your father took Jaden in. The loss of one son also gave life to you.
So I guess a lot is riding on me taking back the kingdom.
All the more reason for us to get back there as soon as possible.
The future is not written in stone, Tyson. That is what I believe. However, for most of us, it does seem as though some metal you can bend slightly, but never truly change the flow of time. It is interesting because I believe that for you four, time flows like a river.
I say time.
And if you truly try hard enough,
is a river.
you could displace the water entirely.
Oh,
Only
you
time
mean
can tell.
he said water? Are you, Aldo, are you saying that we could somehow manipulate the water between here and back to Brayden?
And
Sir, I think I may have just
he,
misheard. what-
he kind of smirks. No, Tyson. I mean
And-
to say that. And he May I see your sword?
Sure. Let me get the sword out.
Right. And he takes it and pulls it from its sheath. For most of us, time flows like this, and he runs his finger down the edge of the blade. And then he bends it. We may be able to bend our destinies in certain ways, but if we let go completely, it will return to its normal shape. For you, he puts the sword in the sheath and sets it back down. For you, and he pulls out a canteen of water and pours it on his hand down his arm. For you, I believe flow of time is more like this water running down my arm. It may have a set path, but each time you pour more water, it changes. You are the water, constantly finding better and better paths. But, and he puts his finger down, I think that it is possible for you to stop the flow completely and change its direction far more than any of us could. For if what you say is true, and this is not the first time you are experiencing this, that means that you are the only ones with the knowledge to change our fate.
Well,
Lovely. Can I just retcon that when the elder snaps the sword back into place, it does the wubba wubba of a laminated piece of paper moving?
Sure.
in your head it does.
Wow.
Well,
Can I
Well, with
also can I also ask the elder? The elder, before I interrupted him with more of my tale, he asked me to show him his hand. Do I have like a pirate black spot or something?
No, you just asked to see your hand.
Okay. Do you still want to see it?
What do you mean?
You
Nail
asked to see
lotion.
it before. Do you still want to see it?
Yes, that was before I heard more about your predicaments, and I feel like it will take more than just my power alone to unravel the mystery that lies before you.
Oh, great.
well, I think we've taken up enough of the elder's time. I
Thank you
think
for
we
your
should
insights.
we should move on.
Elder.
If you wish to be back in Braden in time to save it, you should start your journey now.
Much
Alright,
appreciated.
Thank you, Elder.
All right, let's go.
You.
See you again soon.
Good luck, Tyson.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, Av gets back into the tent and starts getting ready because at this point, like with all this happening, I'm sure we're still kind of in like our pajamas.
Oh, I
So-
geared up. I was already gearing up, so I think I'm the only one that did.
No, yeah, Av suits up. So
Yeah, I don't think I took off any of my clothes because I'm cold.
That
It is
yeah, you were
very,
almost
very
gonna die.
cold. Yes.
You did almost die last time.
The sun is now out, and it is much warmer than it was before, but it is still very cold at the top of this mountain. This is not an environment in which really any of you are used to. Even you, Tyson. Though you might be a Goliath, this is not the environment in which you were raised.
Born and raised.
You
Sorry,
are-
I'm just having
you-
like belly in my head now.
You were used to raging fires and a warm belly every night. Before Jaden ran you and your mother from the castle, you did not know of hunger, nor did you know of desperation. These people thrive in that environment, and it makes them strong.
You have to show them that you can adapt. Adapt to the environment.
They do not believe that you can. And so you
Time to
know
prove
that you
them
have
wrong.
exactly. You know that you have to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do it alone.
Yay.
Support team.
We'll prove them wrong.
Go, go, Power Rangers.
Make a perception check.
okay,
All of
All
us?
of us?
All of us.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
all right.
Nisa.
Yep, I got you.
16.
So for Avenir, I got a 15, and then for Dr.
Um,
Boneless, I got a 12.
Oh.
Sorry.
So Dr. Boneless is kind of distracted and is like, oh, nat 20. Okay.
First roll of the night.
Nice.
Hey!
Get
That was
out
the
of
Norris
way.
Foundry dice too.
Yeah. Oh, Norse Foundry Dice is great. All right. So, speaking of, you can get 15% off by using code Yeet on checkout at Norse Foundry.
Yeah.
More information at-
Disrow.com/dice.
Plug. Okay. So
Exclamation dice!
for Avenir, you do notice that the elder is talking to the very tall redhead Goliath.
What was her name again?
Arit,
Karit,
Ariet,
yeah. Karit. Karit.
something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but
Oh, Elite.
Something like that.
Arit.
Arit.
Yeah, Arit.
Arit.
I was
Arit.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
right.
that little
Arit.
apostrophe.
Yeah.
Arit. It's gonna be
He's talking
Arit.
to Rait.
Yeah, yeet.
And so you
Meg
notice
said
that
that.
Dr. Boneless is not paying attention. You got a 16, Tyson?
Yeah.
You also can see that she's arguing with the elder. But you, Kaylin, can hear part of the conversation. Why should I have to be the one to take these weaklings to the cave? I have other responsibilities. This is your duty as
I want to
leader.
throw into a friggin' dragon. Good God.
You are the one to lead our people to their trial. They are not our people, Elder. I respect your leadership, but not in this case. These will never be one of us. It doesn't matter if they are Goliaths, they are of Braden, and the others, they do not belong here at all. They would die in this cold if it weren't for their warm clothes and the fire before them. If we would not have provided for them, they would have died here. And yet, if they do not succeed, it may be us who perishes. Do as I command. Fine. And she starts pretty much stomping off in a direction, and the elder just shakes his head. And Kaylin hears that conversation and notices, but the rest of you just noticed that they were arguing, and she stomped off. Dr. Boneless, however, is very distracted.
Yes, I'm
So-
cold.
Yeah, Av just points and just be like, well, she seems heated, but I mean, Sky's
Or angry.
Aelin
Yes,
just
I
scoffs
suppose.
at it, but doesn't say anything about what he heard.
Sure hope she doesn't join us.
Jade is
We should
just
get
kind of
moving.
still lounging in bed at this point.
Jade, you gotta wake up. Jade, it is time for the morning wake up.
I'm awake. I'm just waiting to actually do something useful.
We're about to go to the tribes, I take it. We're doing this.
We're doing.
We're
gonna get the
direwolf
bear.
We were
The bear.
supposed to fight the bear, so do you want to come with us?
Yeah, you wanna fight a bear?
It's better than sitting here on my ass, so sure.
Awesome.
Yay.
Let's
Bear
go fight a
fight.
bear.
Let's go fight a bear. I'd
Bear
rather
hunter.
go fight a bear than think about my past.
True.
It's fair.
I feel like that's like the unofficial motto for our party. Would rather
Yeah,
fight a
pretty much.
bear.
Or in some cases, it's I'd rather go fight a dragon than think about my
Fear
past.
over trauma.
Oh gosh.
All of my characters need therapy.
Yes, we do.
That's another quote that we should put in the highlights. Does High Valantry have group
Have
therapy?
therapy.
I'm asking for a friend. I'm the
We need
friend.
to find the best therapist in all of the realms.
The prize apparently is the elder.
We put signs up all over the place. Hello,
Yeah,
seeking
I'd
therapist.
say that the elder is probably the closest to a therapist you guys have run into. I
Oh,
mean,
that's
fine.
there have been therapeutic activities that have been available to you.
Like drinking.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say grandma's, but sure, yeah, that's fine too.
No,
To
that
the
was
location
that.
itself.
We did that at Grandma's.
Exactly, yeah. I don't recommend drowning your problems in alcohol, but they did it.
We
Okay.
did do that.
Yep.
Disclaimer: please don't do that.
No,
Don't do that in
it's
real
a bad
life. No,
choice.
it's a bad idea.
I'm underage.
I drown my sorrow in cuddles and Ben and Jerry's.
I drown my sorrow in anime.
That's fair.
I drown my sorrow in licking mushrooms
Yes, you do.
And crystals.
and crystals,
crystals.
which I seem to have a history with.
Oh, really? That's
Definitely.
crazy.
I
Well, go-
understand what you're doing. You base my memories off of things that I do.
It's almost like he does that for all
you
of us.
talking about? That's so weird. I don't
What?
actually pay attention to what you guys are doing.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Anyway, who wants to go fight a bear?
Yeah.
I want to go fight a bear. Let's
The
go.
elder approaches your group.
Arit will be your guide to the cave in which the dire bear resides.
Yeah,
Av
that's
just
amazing how
rolls
much
her
these elven
eyes.
ears can hear.
I mean, this might be a good bonding experience for us.
And he kind of smirks. I will
Might
say
be a
this.
good manners lesson for her.
The only bonding that Arit appreciates are the bonding of flesh and steel.
That's not biologically possible. But okay.
He just
He
kind
means that she likes stabbing things.
Oh, I thought you meant like sticking, like, oh, okay, I get it.
he just kind of like shakes his head and smiles.
Oh,
An entertaining group.
you have no idea.
You try.
I sometimes misunderstand.
And as you know, Elder, I misunderstand as well, but we kind of make up for all of that by guiding each other, helping each other,
I prefer to call it
supporting
charm.
each other.
That's a good word for it. That's
We're a charming
a good
group.
one, Kaylin. Let's go fight a bear.
Let's go fight a bear.
Let's square up, bear.
Yeah. Avenir to Ariette, just a grander gesture. After you.
She's not actually there yet. Just the
Oh.
elder. The elder
Is
came.
she getting
She's like-
I retract
She's
that.
getting her
the
stuff.
ear.
She's getting her stuff.
I'll
She's still getting
retcon
it.
that.
That's
so
fine.
Avenir
You'll
doesn't
wait
look
till-
like a fool.
Wait till later. Oh wait, she's coming up now. So I'm just gonna say you did it. And as she came up,
Okay.
and she just kind of looks at you, and is looking down at you because I mean she's 9.5 feet tall. This is a large
Yeah.
freaking Goliath. She's like 650 pounds of just pure muscle.
He's a big.
Avenir doesn't care.
I mean, yeah, I feel like none of us really care at this point.
Large woman.
I have been
Lord.
commanded to lead you to our sacred cave.
So I've heard.
Once again, after you.
Follow me if you can keep up. And she literally is like gonna start pretty much jogging out of the camp. And for her,
Avenir-
jogging is probably full sprint for some of you guys.
Oh, can I?
After
Also, like,
her.
her
Can we
foot got
race?
everything
Let's
on.
go. Race time.
Oh God, Dr. Boneless.
Nisa, roll for speed.
I feel
Avenir
the
says
need.
bet. Avenir says bet, and she sprints.
Yeah, it's Dr. Boneless sprints too.
Anyone
with
who
his
would
tiny
like
legs.
to try and sprint against Arit, please roll
I'm down.
athletics.
Nisa,
Nope.
roll for
Eh.
That
speed.
had the thing.
All right, so this is gonna be fun, but for both
This is-
Joey and myself. So
I am not in a race.
I rolled an 18.
Oh,
I rolled
my
a 10
athletics
plus
is
an 8.
-1.
So I got a 16, and for Dr. Boneless, got a 15.
Oh, so 14. That's not that bad.
Oh no, I rolled a 16 and then -1, so 15.
Oh yeah, that's not that bad.
You guys are able to kind of keep up. Dr. Boneless is a little smaller, so it's having a little bit of trouble. What did you roll, Steve?
I rolled an 18. 10 plus 8, because my athletics is plus 8.
Okay, so you guys are falling a little bit behind Arit because she rolled a 21.
Oh.
Okay.
What'd you roll, Cody?
Oh, I'm not trying to race.
Okay, so Kalen is just casually following behind.
Yep.
Uh,
He's surveying the surrounding area because he's never really been in
make
mountain before.
a survival check.
Okay.
Make a stroll check.
That's a 13.
A 13.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
how's
mean,
Jade?
yeah. Jade is also I do not have to run. I'm just gonna follow the. She literally looks at Kalen, and nods,
He nods back.
and nods, shakes her head, and be like, "They're all idiots. I'm just gonna follow the footprints in the snow."
I know, right? That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and then
No,
they're
but
just gonna continue
footprints
to
can be misleading.
kind of walking slowly as everybody else kind of sprints after her. So she's definitely in the lead. But it's fine.
and like everybody else, you guys are keeping up with her. Like, she's just slowly pulling away. But if anyone looks back over their shoulder, you're not gonna really see Jade or Kaelin. They're just kind of like actually just walking and saving their strength.
I'm just here to impress the large woman.
Avenir's fueled out of spite, so
That's fair. That's very fair.
All right. So you guys follow her down the path and into the cave in which there are bodies of demons. She stops at the cave entrance and draws her sword. Draws her great axe off of her back and continues forward slowly. Steve, Tyson catches up first, followed by Avenir, and soon after by Dr. Boneless.
Hi. His little legs, you can't even see his legs. They're
Yeah,
going so fast.
yeah, much to the surprise of probably Tyson and Arit, who thought that this tiny creature would be left behind.
No, I'm Speed. I am Speed.
And she kind of like looks.
Sonic.
I just realized my music's not playing. She looks around the cave and then back at you, all of you. Be on your guard. The demons like to stay in here and wait for anyone who would try and pass through alone.
Can I make an Arcana check?
You can try.
Nisa?
I forgot.
yeah. Okay, so Arcana.
I think it's like a plus something good.
Yeah. So nat 16 plus 5, so 21.
21.
Nice. Give me the money.
You do detect
Show me the
faint
money.
remnants or faint magic in this cave. You can't really detect exactly where they're coming from, but they do. The magic does feel evil.
Oh. Oh, there's something
chaotic.
bad in here. There's something bad in here. There's bad boys in here.
Avenir.
Are you sure?
I'm
Avner-
positive.
Stealths with having her crossbow at the ready.
Oh, it's a rock? Is it rock? Can I blend in? Am I a rock?
You. It is rock. You have advantage on your
Yes.
stealth rolls.
Roll me stealth, Nisa, with advantage.
All right.
You like commanding Nisa to roll stuff for you, don't you?
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to turn
Okay.
my fan back on. Good lord.
So that's a nat 12, and then 18.
Well, with advantage? Yay!
There we go. And then
18,
for,
I'm a rock.
You are
for
rock.
Av, stealth plus 9, so 21.
Okay. So you guys are stealthed.
Yes, rock.
And I yeah, and I
Dr.
have
Boneless disappears into rock form.
and Avnir has her crossbow like loaded and just like ready to.
Yeah.
hit
Ari
anything that comes.
watches as Dr. Boneless literally just almost vanishes before her very eyes and is confused, and then also
With the
sees
film busy.
Avenir run off to the side and then vanish into the darkness. And she just kind of looks confused for a moment and then like has this scowl on her face. Thieves and scoundrels make me sick. And
Does Avnir hear this?
I would say so.
Not like
Have Jade and Kaelin made it to the cave yet?
You guys
Oh,
are
yeah, I need
you
to
guys
roll,
are
right?
still walking up to
Okay.
it.
yeah, Avnir.
What are you rolling for, Steve?
Oh, would I need to roll for stealth as well? Or is it just for the interpreter?
You are not trying to stealth.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah. So Avenir remembers this, and since she doesn't want to take herself out of stealth, but in her mind flips a bird to
Avenir has remembered that. Avenir will remember this.
Avenir will remember this. So
Just like aim your crossbow at her head just a little bit, like it would be so easy.
yeah,
It's literally like
exactly.
the Bethesda text pops up above Avenir's head. Avenir will remember
You
this.
remember this? Yeah.
Dr. Boneless is like, I am a deep gnome. This is my rock is my territory. I'm
al-
part rock.
You also have a dot in the middle of your vision with two lines on either side to let you know that you're in stealth.
There's displeased.
I'm part rock, lady.
Undetected.
Undetected. All right. So Ari, like, is cautiously going through the cave, watching the ceilings, specifically.
I'll be able to see proper, right? Like if it's very dim.
You can put your
upwards,
goggles
I'll put
on.
my glasses on.
Yeah,
I'll have my
put your
goggles.
goggles on. All right, so you put your goggles on and you're looking at the ceiling. You don't really see too much up there, but I mean you can talk to her or do whatever you want. There's nothing really you see other than like some stalactites from the ceiling.
I ask her, alright, how far into this cave have you gotten? Like very quietly, just in case it like sets off some kind of bad stuff.
This is simply the pass through the mountain. We are not yet at the cave of the bear yet.
Got it.
But this is where many of those fiends choose to hide to see if they can pick off one or more of us to feed on. You must always be on your guard ever since they appeared.
They do pretty well. I know that hiding and all that kind of thing is not your shtick. It's not what you live by, but
And like
it can be an
as
advantage.
you say that, she announces to the cave, "Stealth is for cowards," and like says it very loudly, like so that it echoes through off of the cave walls.
Avenir also remembers this.
Avenir, we'll remember this.
May say that, but it can be an advantage. But being disrespectful is a cowardly move. And I'm not doing this. Take that, you nasty
kinda
little
looks at
witch.
A respectful warrior faces their opponent head on.
Exactly, and this is how they fight their enemies head on. You never
That
know
is
what's going
not
to happen if they're
head
going to pull
on.
it.
They do not see them coming. It is not a fair fight. It is no way to test your power against your opponents. The strongest will always come out on top, Tyson. As a Goliath, you should know this more than anyone. But I forget, you grew up soft behind the castle walls of Braden. You know nothing of hardship. You know nothing of strength. You know nothing.
You don't know
of
me.
honor. And she keeps
We-
walking and
We
brushes.
gain honor in different
She
ways.
brushes past your shoulder and like kind of hits you.
What a bloody bee!
Can I be there now? Because I have things to say.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could have gotten to the cave entrance, and
Okay.
like I don't. You rolled a nat 20 on perception, so yeah, you can hear it from a distance. But Jade is just like off in her own world. Like, this is so stupid. Just give us the damn army so we can fight back.
I know you're angry, Jade, but this is how they do things. Unfortunately, we don't have another option. But if you'll excuse me, I have some words to exchange with
Yeah.
a certain Goliath ahead of
Well,
us.
Jade is going to say something else real quick. What if something happened while we're away? What if Braden has already fallen? We don't know anything.
I know, and it's biting at me as much as it is you.
We may
I
have
hate
left
that we
our
can't.
friends to die.
Don't you think I get that? I hate the thought of possibly leaving somebody I care about to die.
And she like, look, I know, Caitlin, but my life was spent there fighting. And now we're here, taking a hike to fight a bear.
Look,
How is this supposed to help us?
I don't claim to know anything about their tradition. All I know is that this is the quickest way for them to trust us and for us to get back to Braden and hopefully just put a stop to what's going on there. So the more we stall, the longer we're going to have to be here and the less time we have.
Fine.
We need to go.
All right. And then I will say that you can overhear the conversation. All right.
So, okay, so when, as she says that stealth is for cowards, Kaylin's gonna walk up behind her. Oh, really? And what of magic? I fight from a distance. or up close. Would you call that cowardly as well?
Only if your opponent is equally equipped as you are. We
See, it's
use
funny you say
archers as
that.
well.
You view weakness. You view long range and stealth combat as a sign of weakness for the most part. However, wouldn't you consider fighting something that's not of equal strength to you weakness as well? Think on that. And then Kaylin's gonna push past her.
She just kind of like glares, rolls her eyes. You prove your strength in battle. There is honor in being stronger than others.
There's also disrespect in fighting somebody who doesn't have a chance to fight back.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Artie just got friggin' Baja blasted from
Blast.
all directions from a lot of people.
Our enemies are always able to surrender. We are not monsters, elf.
Call me what you will. But I've seen
That's not
much.
what our history says.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe we have a bear to slay. I'd prefer to stop talking and get on with it.
She
Who wants to
kind
go
of,
fight a bear?
as you say, we have a bear to slay. She kind of like snort laughs. We'll see who slays who.
Oh, are you
Indeed,
gonna
we
turn against
will.
us?
If you try
Avenir
anything
is
tricky.
so tempted to draw her
Bolter.
crossbow at her, but knows better and restrains herself.
All right, guys. So that is. We're gonna take a little bit of a break to get everyone bathroom break, get some water, guys. I know that we went a little long. How is everybody doing? Okay. I just want to do a check in.
Yeah.
Everyone's good. I
Yeah.
know that was
Yeah.
a particularly intense player memory. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, a bit. Just a bit.
A little bit. A little bit.
So yeah. I'm sure I'm going to get yelled at after.
Oh,
When this
you
stream
already know you
ends.
will.
Live. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
honey. Are you...
It's just the beginning.
You don't even know. You have no idea.
All right. Cool.
Uh,
Sweet. Let's take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna get some nice cold wawa, and
Keep yourself.
and maybe a little snacky cracker or something. But
Yeah.
Keep yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you guys for donating for that player memory. I was so excited that we got to do it tonight, and especially
Thank you
right
guys
off
so
the bat.
much.
Thank you all very much for your patience, waiting for me to finish writing that. Was it worth the wait?
It was
Yeah.
worth the wait, and
It was
also
nice.
I think
We got to be
like
stupid.
we had a
we
good
got to be
bonding moment with
horribly
chat.
stupid.
So
Okay.
The
You were
extra
being
RP
dumb.
layer was awesome. With chat.
yeah, but yeah, that was spicy. I actually busted into the goldfish that I had for the bit in the introduction. So
I
brought out the
want
lightsaber, but
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, let's break for our break.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, roll them
we'll,
break.
we'll,
Yeah.
we return after these messages.
Bye, Steve. Take it away, Steve.
Let me find the add break button. 10 minutes should be sweet. So if you are a sub, you're going to see this ad where I have signs. If you're not a sub, stick around. These are just going to be ads to try and get rid of pre-rolls. So anyone that's new to the stream, hopefully doesn't get any ads for a certain period of time. Non-subs, see you soon. Cat's running. Hi, chat. Hello. All right, it's time to do the signs. We are sponsored by Norse Foundry. Get 15% off with code Yeet if you use the link in exclamation dice. If you're watching us on YouTube, I can't see the stream. That will give you a link to westirl.com/dice. That is going to be a link that goes straight to Norse Foundry, and it will play the code for you at checkout. So that's the next command. Catch up on Yeet, or get to know our characters of the series. Watch past episodes with exclamation Yeet. You get a bit more information and all that good stuff. We've got a lot of stuff up there. So if you're a bit new to the series, a bit new to the campaign, there's a bit more information on there. Check it out. Exclamation merch is where you can find a lot of the official merch for Youth Initiative. I have one of the shirts right now, Tyson, and there is a shirt for Avenir, a shirt for Kaylin, for Dr. Boneless, for Katrin, and for Jade. There's also great ones as well. Go and check them out. Exclamation merch, or go to westrl.com/merch. Catch up on episodes if you're watching this on Twitch. Go to exclamation D&D catch up, and that will take you to the Yeet site where you can see past episodes, so you can see what's been happening in the past. If you're watching this on the 10th of July, past episodes will be up soon. Give a bit of time, but you can watch it on Twitch for the meantime, which is insane. So go to twitch.tv/Wes_IRL to watch us live. We are on Friday, 6 p.m. PST. It's a good time. Catch us live and get amongst the chat. And you can become part of unlocking player memories if you are financially able to. There's no pressure, but there's that as well. And you can also, give us purchasables, which you can do with exclamation support Yeet or Yeet support in the command. That will take you to the Yeet site and give you the lowdown of what purchasables are available on the Yeet site, on the Yeet store. And then there is Bren, which you can watch at twitch.tv/BEEEJ. That's Beej. And if you're watching this on YouTube, it's a share channel of IRL Bros. I think it's good timing. I think Wes has his headphones back on. No, he's on a phone call. Hi, chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, say in the comments what your favorite part so far is the episode. If it's the player memory, that's a spicy player memory. Hey, kia ora. Welcome
Hi,
back.
thank you. I have
Hey.
marshmallows.
Yay.
I'm
I have
lucky.
I have the
Cookies.
best chocolate that's out there, Ritter Sport.
Ooh, that
so-
stuff's tasty.
Fight me.
This
Whitaker's
is
is
a good
better.
No. Ritter
Fight
Sport,
me.
don't at me. So
I have popcorn.
I have water.
I have a big bag of marshmallows.
marshmallows.
Cookies.
I still have the hot chocolate from Downtown
bitch.
Disney. I
Oh,
should
yeah?
probably make that tonight.
Burnt
Yeah.
marshmallows are the best kind of marshmallows.
I agree.
Crispy.
Okay, toasted marshmallows are delightful.
Burnt marshmallows.
Burnt.
Burnt. They have to taste like charcoal to taste good.
What? But then you burn
Okay.
like all the sugar, like the sugary stuff.
No, because then they're melty and squishy in the middle.
True.
Especially on s'mores.
But they're melty and squishy if you just toast them.
I think
Yeah, but they're not as crunchy on the outside.
I think it's still on an ad break.
But that's what the graham cracker's for.
Oh no, they're not.
So,
I also
Life
like
hack.
the burnt flavor.
life hack for whenever you make s'mores. If you make a little pocket inside the marshmallow and you stuff a piece of chocolate inside there, and
Ooh,
then
that's
you
smart.
roast it, there it is. So that way the marshmallow is gooey and the chocolate is melted inside the marshmallow.
Yay.
The only thing about burning marshmallows is that you lose them more often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
Yeah.
they're superior.
speaking of segues,
Mm-hmm.
These are great with milk. Whenever I get cookies, I always have, instead of like a hot drink to dip it in, I do milk, and I just keep dipping it until it kind of breaks down a bit. It's good.
Wait, who puts
I'm
a
pushing that
cookie in a hot drink?
more people than you
A
think.
cuppa. A nice cuppa. Like Tim Tam.
Biscoff cookie? Yeah, like Biscoff cookie and coffee? Choice. Or hot chocolate.
Choice.
So, yeah.
Let's do that, Tim.
Ruby, what is your question?
I shake my head.
I'm just seeing the disapproval right now. I just see in the corner of my eye because of the.
Are we having
TV.
another Q&A?
Ruby did mention that she had a question but wanted to wait.
Yeah, what's up,
because,
Ruby? I know
instead
you had a
of,
question yesterday, so
Hmm.
yeah. We
Wait,
can-
a flower child melted marshmallow fight?
No,
Oh.
thanks. I've had an
Is
almond
that
joy
like-
fight.
Which is like which one falls off the stick first?
Is that like you light them on fire and launch them at each other with slingshots?
No, that sounds not good.
My
That sounds like a hazard.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. It is.
my neighbor's nephew and I one Halloween literally took all the almond joys out of the candy bowl because nobody ever wants them and just started chucking them at each other.
Almond joys are delicious.
Oh my god, there's a line in there that I have a "that's what she says" joke for, but I'm not gonna go. We're gonna avoid it.
Wait,
Resume.
who
Continue.
said it? Just so we can try and imagine what you were trying to think.
Nope.
Speaking of
nope,
segues,
nope.
Oh no, I'm looking at
no,
every single
not
thing
on
that's said
stream.
in chat
Not
now.
on stream.
family friendly.
Oh, I
stream.
just found it. I just found it. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. So,
Oh, ew. Okay. Gross.
Family friendly.
I didn't say
stream.
anything.
I know
I
what
said
you're
nothing.
thinking. Stop thinking that.
Anyway,
Tapers.
speaking of segues,
Sticky.
Cool.
Flower child,
I'll take
let's
some
not. let's not keep going.
How about that weather we're
Anyways,
having
s'mores.
today?
S'mores, you
It's
guys.
nice and clear outside.
man, that weather's great, right? It's totally not almost midnight or anything.
Actually, it's very cloudy right now, but it's giving me the natural light that I need to not have to close my curtains and stuff.
Oh.
Ruby, that's a good question.
Question 1. Besides this player memory, out of all the player memories, what is the most traumatic and best player memory? Well,
I don't think mine would be, right? Mine's traumatic, but
Your birthday party was pretty good.
yeah, your birthday
That
party.
was.
That was the longest one too. That was 35 pages.
it was, yeah, because you asked.
Did that take? That took
Let me
me
try
like
to put it.
90 minutes to read through it, didn't it?
That took pretty
Yeah,
much
it took
the
an
entire
hour and a half,
episode.
I am
Yeah.
so sorry.
Okay.
No,
No,
nothing
you're
wrong with
not.
that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
It was nice. It was you got to have a full experience of a traumatic experience and not drag it out of it.
Plus,
You
you got to
actually,
have
like,
Katie
had
take
it.
part in it.
Hit it head on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Katie.
Yeah,
got to play.
Katie. Yeah, Katie got the voice
Willow.
as Willow. Yeah.
Back then.
I think it
Oh.
was. Yeah, it was one of the first like long player memories too. When Katie.
But I
was
enjoyed it,
too.
though.
It was like yeah.
I would say it's the best one because it's me, but this is for you, Wes.
Yeah.
I imagine.
My wedding was also kind of stressful.
That was very traumatic.
I like that one too. That was a fun one. I like
What
that.
if they
I
both
also
happened
burned a kid
simultaneously?
alive.
You did burn a child alive, but he was kind of a dick.
He was a dick, so I don't feel as bad about it.
Wouldn't it be traumatic if my birthday was happening and then all that ish went down? Dr. Boneless was getting married at the same time. And then all
God.
the bad stuff happened. Oh!
Nisa getting drugged was not cool.
Yeah, I got drugged.
Yeah, that was not
And
cool. at all.
kidnapped.
You
And
got
then,
wasted,
and then
but it
Avenir
was
got
not.
to see what her uncle was really like.
It turned
Yeah.
everything turned out fine.
And then I love all of Katrin's memories. I think
Yeah,
all
I
of
love
Katrin's
Katrin.
I
memories
miss
are
Katrin
awesome.
memories.
Yeah.
I miss
Oh,
seeing
I know.
those.
Yeah.
We
I
will
know
get
Odd,
into
went
the
to bed,
spice. Yeah, we'll get into that spice once again once Odd returns to the party.
I know.
Yeah.
I miss it though. I miss
It
getting
was
to
literally
see
to go
Katrin
to
beating
the
people
it's
up.
spicy.
Mhm.
The playing memories for Katrin. But you literally took
Yeah.
the words out of my mouth because I got cookie.
And Odd, I know she went to bed already, but Odd, once
Mhm.
you watch the VOD of this, we miss you. Hope you're doing well. Can't wait to return with you. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to have
question
Katrin
two.
back to burn everything.
Okay. Ruby, question 2. If it is okay with you guys, I would like to write a poem / not poem about you guys. Only if it's okay. I give my full
Yeah, of
consent.
course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
Here's the thing about me. If it is a creative thing, please do it. Like I love seeing art and like in creativity. I love creating that, and I love seeing that. I have somehow inspired that in somebody else. So if you've got art, poems, songs, anything you want to do, please do it because it just makes me happy to see that that people are also enjoying the things that we are creatively doing and are doing creative things of their own too.
Mm-hmm.
However, if it's creepy and an invasion of privacy, don't do it.
Please don't.
That's the caveat to that.
Yeah, I mean that one is kind of obvious, right? It's like
Yeah.
don't
I
hack
think
into
so.
my email so you can get like some
Don't
info
stalk
or
me.
something,
Some
yeah.
free codes.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's one of those things that shouldn't be said, but kind of has to be said, unfortunately.
Yeah. No
but
stalking.
Yes.
Oh, we've had that
That's
happen
the only
before.
Yeah, we did.
yeah.
We did. But
But send the
yeah.
stuff to him on Twitter. Or send it to
Yes.
us on Twitter and we can always
Yeah.
see it on there as well.
You can
Yeah,
also
please
post it
tag
in
us.
Discord too, because that's a really
Yeah.
great
Mhm.
place to show off stuff.
Yes.
We have a
please-
In the
specific art channel or things like
stream
that. So
Yes, if we have the
Rachel.
Arts and Creation channel, Yeet for Initiative if it's Yeet for Initiative centric, or if
Right,
you're
sure.
not able to access to the Discord, by all means tag us on Twitter.
Yeah, we'll most
So-
likely see it.
Yeah. And Ruby says, last question I'll ask at the very end, and it's about my own story. Okay, good to know. Good to know. But,
Cool.
Yeah, Rachel, oh my gosh. So, yeah,
All right.
Rachel.
I think. Are we good?
Any other questions
I
from
think we're
chat?
good.
Are we about to fight a bear?
I'm now just
I
eating.
think we're about to fight a bear.
crumbs.
Are you
I'm ready
sure
to
you're
fight
about
a
to
bear.
fight a bear?
We're,
I
we're
don't
about
know,
to fight
maybe
a
it's-
we're about to fight a bear.
A bear,
I'm
quote
here-
unquote.
Abney's about to fight a Goliath, but that's a whole other story right
I think
now.
we're all about to fight a Goliath.
Mhm.
I think I'm about to fight my past.
I
Oh,
also
trust me,
think
you've
that,
been battling that your whole life.
as have we all.
Good old Alan.
Bard Alex Ave play Journey to the Past from Anastasia.
All right,
Anyway.
crack my back. Oh, I just cracked my back.
I do
That felt good.
apologize that I don't have battle maps for anything. I did not.
Totally fine.
Oh,
Imaginary
where's he
maps.
there?
Oh.
Does
Well,
he think the drop out?
I think we just lost him.
Uh-oh.
Mike,
Wes?
mod take
I can see him. He's muted.
You're
trying to-
muted
I think
now.
it's. Oh, Wes, you're muted in the Zoom call.
Zoom. Try turning it back on, Wesley.
Oh, I think he may have unplugged his mic.
Yeah, he's trying
Mod
Oh
takeover
no, the
question
professional
mark?
mic.
Want to take over any more questions?
He's welcome back to the ad break. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Exclamation dice, treat yourself. Exclamation.
There
we
we
go.
go.
Wes, I was about to friggin' run the emergency ad.
Anyway,
You were
Alright.
saying.
All right, there
Let's
we
go
go.
fight a bear.
Sorry guys, I had to fix it. It like this the setup I have right now for my nice fancy mic sometimes randomly disconnects. So,
no
It's a
worries.
okay,
Alright, let's
cool.
go.
So you guys are still continuing through the cave and are chatting with Ari.
Ari,
Chatting's
what if
such a
she's
tame
the
word.
person we're supposed to fight? And we're like, it explains a lot now.
She's evil.
Cutting's a tame word. I prefer to say calling out or, other words that I can't say on stream.
Teaching some manners, perhaps.
Family friendly stream.
A beach ball, but take the word ball out and switch the word that's not the good word. Female
There you
dog.
A beach.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's go fight a bear.
meanwhile, in the cave.
All right. So you guys are still traveling through the cave that you passed through to get to the village in the first place. Perception checks, please.
Nisa.
Hold
Do I
on, I
have to
need
It's
do one
currently
because
on
I
the
rolled a nat
30, and I
20?
hope it goes higher than that.
Please hold, I need
Gotta
to
put
wipe
this.
the goldfish dust off of my fingers.
I don't think I perceived anything 12.
Should I do another one because I rolled a nat 20 or no?
Sorry, it's a perception, right?
Yeah, this one's in the cave, so go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
Sweet.
That
Then
was
yeah,
for more
yeah.
listening in on conversations and stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay, so for Dr. Boneless, that's 11.
Ay.
18 plus 6, so that's a 24.
For
24.
Avenir, that would be a whopping 5.
Nice.
You are
Whoa.
stealth, and you are just so focused on this, like, evil, mean Goliath lady that you're not even paying attention. What did you roll, Steve?
12.
Okay, so you don't notice anything either. And you got a 24, Cody?
I did.
All right. You hear chains being dragged on the ground.
Into the rhythm.
Not this dude again.
Oh, bro, come on.
Everybody, keep your guard up.
I'm done with this.
We're not alone.
Av readies her crossbow away from the Goliath.
I will draw my longsword.
I was already
and my
aimed at the
shield.
Goliath, or like to change my aim.
Jade pulls her greatsword out. It's like,
I will pull out my longsword and my shield.
I
I
am
bring out my long sword.
ready for this. Everybody yeet for initiative.
Yeah, he said the thing.
He did
He said
it.
the thing, guys.
All right.
Roll credits.
Nisa, what you got?
Well, for Dr. Boneless,
rough.
for initiative is 13. So that's for
13.
Dr. Boneless.
Nisa.
And for myself, it's old. Ooh, that would be an 18.
Cool. It's the same thing you got last time. Cody.
Hey.
7.
7. Tyson.
15.
15. That's
At
not
least I
bad.
didn't roll too low.
And
Yeah.
for Jade, that's a 12.
Ooh.
All right. So, Arit is continuing to walk, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, 2 chains appear and attack
Two
her.
chains appears.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do we get a beat to go with 2 chains? Somebody going to rap for us?
Chase!
2
That
chains.
was beautiful, beautiful.
That's been it for initiative, guys.
Thank you for watching season 2.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Did you also notice while you were doing the player memory and you said something wrong and we
We all made a command out of it.
put it?
What
yeah.
was it?
What
What
was
did I
it?
say that was wrong?
Here, I'll
Said
put it in the
Durst.
chat right
Durst.
now.
Durst?
Yeah, you
Instead
were
of-
trying to say dirt.
I feel like I might take it
instead
off.
of
And
dust,
dust.
dirt and dust, and then you said Durst.
Oh, yeah. I combined the two. I did notice that, yeah.
Yeah, so we made a command out of it.
We put it. Everybody put it in the chat.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, so I was trying to say dirt and dust, and it came out Durst. You know,
Yeah,
I've made a new thing. It's
Yeah,
dirt and dust combined, so it's just real gross. Durst.
Kirsten Durst.
Yeah.
Kirsten Durst.
Oh,
I
Frederick
feel
of
like-
the House Durst.
Durston Hoffman.
I feel like the alternative title for tonight's session is Off the Rails.
It's more like off the rails / puns.
Oh gosh.
And this is what you wanted, a campaign that wasn't on rails, and now it's off rails, off the rails.
Oh yeah, you guys. I
Hey.
mean, look. Here's the thing. You guys could legitimately just like peace out and be like, "Nope, I'm done. Goodbye. I'm not dealing with this," and I will figure out a way for it to work. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I almost did that.
that's fair. Okay, so
Let's go fight a not bear.
Yeah.
It's the burr.
Well, first
Show
let's fight the
yourself.
chain man.
So 2 chains
2 chains!
appear near the tall red-headed Goliath, and they're going to make attacks against her. Another 2 chains are going to appear near the next closest person, which is Tyson, and they're going
You
to make
Not me.
stink. Oh, I don't have my censor bar on the computer. New computer, no. I want to use
Not
the
me.
beat, but I don't
It's
have
not
it
me
today.
for once. I'm happy about that.
First attack is going against Tyson. We're just going to say we're going to go for you first.
Sweet.
That's a 24. That hits.
Damn it. Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Second one misses. Okay, so first one is a 24 to hit, so that hits. You are going to be grappled,
Damn it. Sounds good.
You rapples?
and
One chain.
you're going to take 8 slashing damage.
So we.
All right, and the other 2 are going to attack Arit. Well, that's a nat 1 on the first one.
Aha, sucks.
Then the second one
Comma.
hits. So the first one hits Arit, and she literally yanks it out of the cave and shatters the chain. The other one comes up from behind her and wraps around her, dealing 11 slashing damage.
Ooh,
and as
that
you see it
is-
rip open her very muscly arm, and blood just starts dripping down her hand. And she yells out, and not out of pain, just anger as she starts to rage.
Yes, rage, large
Oh
woman.
yeah, another
rage.
barbarian.
Are you really surprised?
No.
Not at all.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, are you saying, wait, the other spicy Goliath is the barbarian? That's
What?
crazy.
And
What?
this pain.
No.
Is
Carrying
this
a giant-
nasty?
Okay, so what's going to happen now is that she's got to make a... It's going to be Arit's turn, and she's going to have to make a escape. Oh, she rolled a nat 20 on her strength check.
Does she just
So-
rip that out as well?
Ooh.
So here's what's gonna happen because I'm gonna be creative with it. I know it's not one of you guys doing it, but it's still fun. She's literally going to grab the chain, rip it off of her, whip it around her head, and smack the guy with it like a whip.
For zone now.
Yank him out from the darkness towards her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the chain. We're gonna roll damage with the chain and her. Like, I mean, she rolled a nat 20, so I'm just gonna say that this is what occurs at the beginning of her turn.
Jeez.
Avenir's impressed, even though
Scary
she's pissed off
woman.
at her. Avenir's impressed.
So
was
the
too
guy's
focused on
gonna
the fight,
the guy's
yeah,
gonna
didn't care.
take 9 slashing damage from the chain, and then her turn actually starts.
Oops.
So
He did a
bonus
bad thing.
action, she rages, has now pulled the guy out of darkness into melee range, is gonna whip out her massive great axe, and is going to make 2 attacks against this guy.
I think this guy might get heated.
Hits. That one. The first one hits. The second one misses.
Ah,
And
never mind.
this guy is going, is going to take 26 points of slashing damage from her great axe.
Oh, my dog.
Yeah, all right. So he takes 26 points of damage from her great axe as she, like, literally. So this is what you guys see happen. The chains appear. One of them tries to attack Tyson, and he blocks it away. And another one comes up behind him and wraps him around the torso and grapples him. Another 2 chains attack Arit. One of them, she literally, like, shatters, like, takes it and rips it, like, the steel chain in half, throwing it on the ground. And then the other one is she's going to pull it off. She literally rips it off of her, whips it around her head, swings it into the darkness, and yanks this guy out of the darkness to her, pulls out her great axe, and then smashes down on him with 1 attack, raises up, and he is able to move away before the second one. As the second attack comes down, and she actually cracks into the rock below her, splitting the stone with her axe.
Oh, so she really took Yeet for initiative, literally.
Yeah. And she just yells, and this creature is it's hurt. It seems as this
Messed with the wrong Goliath.
sinks in. Okay.
Mess with the Goliath, get the bonks.
Get the bonk.
Okay, so then top of the order, Avenir.
How far am I from all this?
I mean, you stealthed and went off to the side, so you were right next to, like, the side path where this demon was, and all of a sudden you see the chains pop up. You notice that, and then you see her with this chain, probably like 5 feet in front of you, around a corner, and yank this demon out of the darkness.
Okay.
So the demon literally flies 5 feet, like, in front of you, 5 feet past your face. So you are in within range for your, like, bow. You're about 25 feet away from where Arit is when she hit this guy, and also he's prone. So.
Okay. Yeah. So this happened, and just Av was like, okay, and yeah. Shooty McShoot with sneak attack.
With your normal arrow or your +3?
I don't have any of my +3s anymore. They all got lost in the
No, you have
no-no
one
cave.
still.
No, I didn't take it.
Yeah, you picked up one.
You did pick up one.
No, I made the mental note of doing it, but then the cavern collapsed and I wasn't able to take it out.
Oh, I thought that you did pick it up.
I didn't. So I don't have
that sucks.
any of them. I know.
That really sucks.
So yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, because I thought you picked up one of them. The other one, I know you sank into the devil and he fell into the lava, so that one kind of went away.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ev, that was my fault. That one knocked him out.
Well, yeah, just because, like, I did have an opportunity to take out the one from the Rakshasa, but I literally rolled to see if I should do that or take a healing potion because I was in
Oh,
single
that's right.
digits.
That's the one you were gonna take, but you didn't.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So you probably originally said that you picked it up, and then you were like, you know what? Rather than that, I'll do a healing potion, and then
Yeah,
chaos ensued. Okay,
exactly. So I don't
Sad
have any of my
times.
plus threes.
that is sad times.
That is
Uh,
indeed.
Okay, so what are
It's-
you doing
yeah.
on your turn?
Yeah, just shooting McShoot
All right, roll an attack.
with and with sneak attack since he's a little preoccupied and
He's a little
I'm
preoccupied, and you are stealthed.
And
But
he
you
can't
will
even
be
see you. It
coming
doesn't matter.
out of stealth to make your attack.
Hmm?
You will not be stealthed after you make your attack.
That's fine.
All right.
So, all right. So that's a dirty 20.
Oh, nice.
That absolutely hits.
Yep, and then poor went out for the +3. That's no longer a thing.
Oh
That's
no!
sad
you got a good
times.
one.
Sad times indeed. Hopefully I'm able to get more gold and hit up Sir again so I can get some more.
Third.
So,
We might not have
Sir.
time to do that.
so that would be a 1d8 +4 +4 d6 damage. So that would be 9, and then let me roll the d6. Ooh, so 9, 10, 17, 22 damage.
22 damage. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this thing takes an arrow. Yeah. So you shoot it while it's on the ground, and it takes 22 damage. Pretty good. Now it is something else's turn.
Oh, I didn't hear this one.
Something else.
Something else.
All of a sudden, the people who rolled like decently high perception, you see the ceiling start to move.
Oh,
So
heck.
really, like only me.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And out from the ceiling flies 8 imps
Of course.
who appear.
I hate
Get the
imps
fly
in
swap.
this campaign.
I know.
I do too. They've nearly killed me.
They're very.
They nearly killed me.
They are very annoying. Okay. Give me 1 second.
They
Should I
took,
be on
they
roll
took a
20?
chunk from my shoulder.
Okay.
Huh?
No, I don't. I don't
In
have.
case
a
you
roll for it.
forgot, they were the
Sorry.
reason I was down to 1 death save in the one in the
Yeah.
game.
Oh, I remember.
Also, Joey, we don't have a roll 20 map.
Yeah.
I got
yeah,
that's
no
sad-
map, no
sadly.
map.
I just realized that the background you've got for the stream is the same as mine.
Yeah,
it's the same
it's the
image.
different
Yeah.
art. It's
I
my phone
completely
background too.
realized. Just
All
like
right.
the placement of everyone.
So, 8 of them are going to come out.
Oh, heck.
2 are going to dive in it straight at and attack Avenir.
Uncanny dodge.
For the first one.
Habit.
Yeah, you can do
Okay.
that.
Fair.
2 are going to attack Tyson. 2 are going to attack Aret, and 2 are going to start flying toward Kalen and Jade, but they are pretty far back still.
I'm
It's
still.
fine
Oh wait,
now.
no, you're not. No, Kalen, you walked past her.
Yeah, I'm with all of
So
So I can
then
just
2 of them
sit
would
here.
attack you as well.
it. Okay.
I'm a
also,
I'm still.
also, I retract to uncanny dodge because I didn't roll high enough on perception.
Yeah, you wouldn't even hear him coming.
Yeah,
yeah, so I
would
can't
not.
use it.
You would not hear them coming. No, none of them would, except for Kalen. So they're actually going to have advantage on against you guys. So let's roll the 2 attacks against Avenir first. So that one is a. Let's see. Okay, so that's 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, first one. Second one is a 19 to hit again.
That
So
also hits.
2. And then we're going to go to Tyson.
Yo.
That is a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hit. Yeah.
And then this one is. Oh, wow, another 22 to hit. Okay, so both of those hit you.
Oh my dog.
Let's go, Kalen. That is a 24 to hit. Nat
Yep.
19. And rolled it up. Okay. Stay in the thing. And then that one is an 18 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay, so 2 hits on everybody so far. And now
Except
we
for
go.
me.
And now we go to Arit. Well, you're still stealth. They don't even know you're there. First one misses Arit. Second one hits Arit. Okay, so let's roll some damage, shall we?
We not?
Let's do Avenir first. Okay, so that's the first one is 4 piercing damage, and I need you to
Okay.
make a con save.
Con save. Okie dokes. That was cocked. 14?
Okay, so
I'm assuming that was a
you
fail.
take no, it succeeds, but you take half damage.
Okay.
So you take 5 poison damage. In addition,
Okay.
second attack, you're gonna take 4 piercing damage, and I need you to make another con save.
Okay. That was a 16.
Succeeds.
Yay.
You take another 5 poison damage.
Okie dokes.
All right, now on to Tyson. First attack is a 7 damage, and then a 6, so 13 total piercing damage. And I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Sweet. Constitution is 6. That's a 13.
All right, you succeed. Roll the other one too.
Oh, that's an 18 plus
Okay, so you succeed.
24.
You take 11 poison damage from both attacks.
Sweet.
And then you, Cody, you also get hit twice, correct?
Yep.
All right.
I just closed my sheet.
So 7 and 6. So you take 13 piercing damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then I need you to make 2 con saves.
Oh, that's not that great. Fun. That's both of them are 9.
Okay, so they both fail. So the
9.
first one you take 9 poison damage, and the second one you take 11 poison damage.
Lovely. I love that.
That's brutal.
Hey, Tusney modes.
I really hate these imps.
Yeah, I know you do. And then against Arit, she's gonna take. Okay, and then I'll roll her Constitution. She rolled a nat 20. She's not gonna take any damage from the poison, and just stares at the damn creature. But she's gonna take 4 piercing damage. Cool. All right. She's pissed. Actually, no, she only takes 2 because she's raging. Okay. Well, the imps went. And now it is Tyson's turn.
Yo, I'd like to bonus take a health potion.
Okay.
Because I am a little low.
You regain 12 hit points.
Sweet.
Wait, did you reset your health when you?
Yeah, I got damage from the. What's it
The
called?
Eldritch Blast.
From the
I'll just
Death
blast
Roll
them.
Oh
list.
yeah, I forgot about
Sorry.
Hey, you're a good show. You're a good.
that. That's
Not your fault.
I mean, look, that's not your fault. That was,
Your
realistically, it's Nisa's fault for rolling in that one.
Very true.
I blame the other metal dice that I had that was not Norse Foundry.
See, that's the
This
problem.
is what happens when
And
you
that's
don't
why you
use
should get
sponsored
Don't use
dice.
anything but Norse Foundry. Okay.
I
Which
used
you can
Norse
get
Foundry
with
for me.
code Yeet. Check out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go need to check out. Okay, so yeah, Tyson, it's your turn. So first off, you are grappled, so I need you to make a strength check.
Oh, that friggin' noise every time it drops. Straight up strength
No,
check.
strength
17.
saving throw. Strength saving throw. I apologize.
7 for okay. That is a 25. I rolled a 17
oh, yeah.
plus an 8.
So Tyson looks at these chains on him and just goes, like literally just flexes and
Just rip
he
it out.
literally just flexes and shatters the chain off of him.
You flexed them off.
Yeah. Okay, so then it's your turn. What are you doing?
I'd like to.
Within your range, you have 2 imps, as well as
the big
Mr.
boy.
Chainboy, who's prone on the ground.
Oh, if I go up to the non oh god, I got like a sneeze. It stuck. If I was to go to the non
You would take 2 attacks of opportunity from the MP boys.
oh crap. What do I do?
Do whatever you need to do, Steve.
And I'm
Hold
near the
it.
top, right? So it goes Nisa, myself, and then everyone else.
What's up?
I think I'm with you, and Ari too.
You
Oh no, in
are-
like the initiative order
Oh,
before the dude can attack.
we don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know what his
we're-
initiative is.
Yeah, you don't know
We
what
don't
his
know yet.
initiative is, but yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say
He attacked right at the beginning, so yeah, but that was a surprise.
I would go for the 2 imps. They're right there, and big boy.
Do whatever you feel like doing.
I'm gonna go for the big boy.
Okay, so
I'll
you're
take
going to
the-
move past the imps. You will take 2 attacks of opportunity as they use their reactions to hit you.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
First
Please roll
one
low.
is an 11, so that misses. The second
Yeah.
one is a 16, so that also misses. So they slash at you and just hit your armor.
I would like to just free action, just pull a finger at them like, get lost.
That's a free action.
Yeah.
Free
Okay,
action to pull a
and you
finger.
run up to the other creature who's prone, so you have advantage on your attacks. Go ahead and roll me your attacks.
Yeet. Oh, that that cocked. Hold on. Problem now that I have like the view of that side, I can see when people come now. Not great. 17 plus 8. First is 25. Hold on.
With advantage?
20? 26 is the first one.
Nice.
I mean, that absolutely hits.
Yeah. Oh my god, that wasn't that 20 and then it rolled again.
Ah, damn.
Sad times, Steve.
Yeah. And this one is 23.
23.
F
that
in the
also
chat.
hits.
I'm in the chat for Steve.
When a friggin' nat 20 shows up, it's like, nah, boy, you get the lower one. First one's a 10,
10 damage?
and then the next one is a 6, because 1 plus 5. 16.
You rolled a 1? Sad
Yeah,
times
1
for-
plus 5.
Sad times for Steve. Okay, so 16? Alright.
Yeah. It was very unfortunate that I had
Alright.
to roll 1 on that bloody one. At least it
So
doesn't do, like, it still does damage.
Steve stabs this thing twice in front of you. It's still
Yeah.
alive. And next up in the order is Dr. Boneless, who is stealthed currently.
I
Well,
am a
stealth.
rock. I am a rock.
I am Rock.
Please don't
I am
Eldritch
wrong.
Blast me again.
It's
I
not
was-
a boulder.
I was
It's
gonna
a
Eldritch,
rock.
I was gonna Eldritch blast your chains if you were still grappled.
Oh.
Look at you go.
Oh.
However, Karma,
Tyson
you
would
are
be
no
like-
longer grappled, so I
No
cannot
longer,
do that.
because he flexed.
Yeah.
He flexed the chains off
I
of him.
flexed off.
So, and then, fancy
that's not
big
the page.
Goliath lady is also not grappled. So I'll just blast the man.
Blasty blast.
The one who's on the ground, that will be kind of hard because Ari is there. But there are 8 imps
Can
that
I-
can be blasted.
Oh, I thought the imps. Oh, never mind. Okay. I'll blast 2 of the imps.
Okay, so around which character? Avenir, Tyson, Arit, or Kalen?
Tyson, because he's the most hurt.
The 2 around Tyson, he did get away from, but yeah, they are still there. So you do have.
And are they still gonna go for him?
I mean, possibly you don't know, but
Okay, well.
you have advantage because you are stealthed.
Okay.
Eee.
Nisa, roll him.
Oh, right. So,
Nace is like, I forgot.
With advantage.
Yeah,
That's
'cause I'm rock shaped.
Eldritch Blues, right?
Yes. 2 of them,
Alright.
because I get two.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Okay, so the first Eldritch Blast, that would be a 23.
Woo!
That hits. For
Bomb.
Oh, wait, and that was on. I mean, it hit, yeah, it's 23. And then the second one Nat 19, 29. Let's see if we get a nat 20.
That's where my
Yeah,
nat 20
no.
went.
29. So they both hit.
Yay.
Nice.
and
Okay,
then-
so
Smack
yeah,
those imps.
roll damage.
And it's a d10 plus 5 for each.
Yeah,
Yes,
and I
nice.
now know what a D10 looks like because I rarely use it myself.
There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good job, Nisa, for learning what a d10
Because
is.
you don't really use your spells very often.
Exactly. So
That's why
okay,
I ask
so,
every time what's a D10 is like, what the frig is 0? And you realize, oh, that's a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first one's a 9. The second
Nice.
one is an 11.
Ooh, 20.
So 20.
All right, so here's what happens. The first blast comes out and impacts the imp, knocking it back into a wall and crushing its spine against the stone. The second
That's my
the
illegitimate
second
son.
blast comes out and launches at the other imp, and literally just bursts its head, and it falls to the ground. So Dr. Boneless has killed 2 of the 8 imps.
He did. And then I'm out
Good
of
work,
stealth now,
Doctor.
though, right?
You are currently out of stealth, yes.
Man.
It happens.
Okay.
Welcome.
Good work, though. Getting
Yay.
the 2 off the
Welcome
board.
to the party.
I saved you, Tyson.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right.
You're welcome.
Now it is Jade's turn. Jade is still kind of walking up slowly, but she's going to run up towards Avenir and attack the 2 imps that were attacking her.
I was just like, attack Evan. They're like, what is
What did I
happening?
do?
But
Man, I thought we
but
had a bonding moment. Just kidding.
Jade is not going to go into a rage.
That's fine.
Ah,
He doesn't need to.
saying no.
She just kind of sighs and is like more annoyed than angry at this point. Is going to run up and make 2 attacks.
Let's say.
Okay, both hit.
Yay.
Of course.
And she's going to use Great Weapon Master for her attacks, and they still hit. So, okay. She does 26 damage to the first one. And she does 22 damage to the second one. She literally just cleaves them both in half, and then just like looks to you like, "You all right?"
I give her a fist bump.
She fist bumps you, and then just turns her attention toward the other ones, and she would be starting to head in that direction. All right.
Yeah.
Now it is Chain Boy's turn, and
I rolled low.
Yeah, he's gonna get up, or he would use his half his movement to get up, except that he's literally right next to Arit, and she gets an attack of opportunity as he gets up.
Aha, ha, ha.
So,
Hi there. You weren't expecting us, were you?
so she's gonna roll, and unfortunately she rolled real low, so she whiffs as he moves out of the way, and he's going to use the 2 chains that are left to attack. Who are the chains next to you? Tyson, you broke one of your chains because you rolled real high.
Yeah.
But that I think yeah, I think that,
And then he missed the next one as well.
yeah, okay, so that chain is still next to you, and the other one is still next to Arit. So he's going to make an attack against you and Arit with each of those chains, and then he is going to make 2 attacks against Arit. Okay, so first attack we'll
Missed
do
like a little
against
beach.
you. So that's a 21 to hit.
That's exact. So does that hit?
It hits.
Yeah, that hits. If it matches, it
I was
hits.
hoping it was like
Second
won't
one
match. Like,
against Arit, that is a 22 to hit, so that definitely hits her. Her AC is lower. here.
he's a lucky bugger.
So Tyson, you take 10 total slashing damage, and are
so-
grappled.
Yeah.
And Arit's gonna take. She's gonna take 6 slashing damage because of her rage, and she is also grappled. And then he's gonna make 2 additional attacks against her. The first one's a nat 20.
No, it's not. It's not a nat 20.
You're gonna use the.
And the second one is a 25. So
Okay, the first one, Sentinel at Death's Door. It's not a nat 20.
okay, all right. So not a nat 20. 12, and then the next one is a 15, but she halves those damage, and they do not double. So that's 7 and 6, so 13 slashing damage to Arit from the chains. Okay.
Welcome to the club.
Now it is Cody's turn.
Yay, right at the end. Okay, so just a little bit of flavor text. Kalen's had enough of these damn imps.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch on one of them.
Okay.
I'm only going to do it at 3rd level, though, so it's only 3, but let's see.
Are you gonna do a flare vampiric touch, like a vampiric, like paunch?
I kind of want to punch it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think anything's gonna top the vampire butts.
So that's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, the vampiric concho. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
I was really hoping you'd roll a nat 20 because I would literally have you grab both of them and then do it.
I wanted to roll a nat 20. I almost did it with advantage.
Bonk them two together.
Okay, so it's only 7 damage, but at least I get that amount of health back.
That's cool. Yeah. Okay. So you see it like start to shrivel up as you cast the spell. It's almost like you drain the life force out of it. It does not look good. It's having trouble staying in the air.
But I'm not done.
Okay.
As a bonus action,
Spiritual weapon.
I'm spiritual weapon,
Okay. Cast spiritual weapon.
and I'm gonna smack it with the
Okay,
mace.
the same one.
Get the bonk.
Yup.
So go ahead and roll your attack.
Restooge them! Yeah, story!
You're a wizard. Bonk.
That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And what's the damage? Okay. I need to. I always forget
What
where my
what
D8s are.
weapon, out of curiosity, do you summon?
You know what? Let's make it a scythe this time.
It's a scythe. Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot.
And that's a total of 8 damage.
So this scythe appears out of thin air and swipes downward, and you see it like swipe, and then nothing happens, and literally the wings stop moving. It falls to the ground, and as it's falling, it splits in half. And I would say that Kalen just turns his gaze to the other one.
Yep. And he's just gonna glare at it.
Yeah. Okay. Back to the top of the order. Avenir. What you doing? You got these 2 imps next to you. Oh, wait, no, you don't. They're both dead.
Yeah, Jade killed them both.
Jade murdered
Thank you,
them both.
Jade.
Get
Yeah.
him.
So, are there still like other imps, or like what's the situation? What am I looking at?
There's only
That's
one
sick.
left.
There are, yeah, I think that, so
I think
2.
Mine's the only one left, isn't it?
So Dr. Boneless killed 2. Jade killed 2. Yeah, there's 1 imp and then the chain boy.
Okay, and they're both within range attack.
Yeah.
Is the surviving imp which one looks the most hurt? I should probably-
The imp hasn't been touched.
Yeah, the 1 imp hasn't been touched. The other guy, the chain guy, is pretty. He looks not great.
Okay. Well, okay. I love how as soon as I asked that, I'm like, nope. Regardless. I'm
I
just gonna
need
attack the imp.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the imp because just one less thing to worry about, and I just
Okay, go ahead and shoot it.
medium shoot. Yeah. Ah. And the D20 just yeeted out of my hands. So,
Sounds about right.
Hold on. Oh, nat 19 plus 7, so 26.
26. That hits for sure.
Would I be able to use sneak attack on this? Or-
Yeah, I would say so. It's in range of Kalen.
Chill.
And
Okay.
it's preoccupied with dealing with me.
Chill. So 7 plus 4, 11, and then 11,
I think he's gonna die either way.
12, 13, 23, 28.
Yeah. So your arrow. What happens is your arrow shoots through this imp with such power that it literally spears the heart out of this imp, and the body just collapses to the ground with like
body hit the floor.
with a hole in its chest.
Oh,
Like-
I got 2 hearts again.
All right. So next up, and you're done, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
Next up,
Well, how far am I from the everything so I can collect my bow? Or collect my arrows?
It launched to the like toward the exit of the cave, so you can pick it up on your way out.
Okay, I'll just do that then. Okay, then I'm done.
All right. So next up in the order is Tyson.
Kill
Yo,
this
Tyson.
chain thing. Kill it.
Yeah, the
Donut.
chain guy is the last one left, and he just done attacking Arit.
sweet. That's not what I was hoping. Is he still? Oh, he wouldn't be praying because he's here to go up. He's half speed. First one's a 19. Dirty 19.
Hits.
Again? Dirty 19 again.
All right, hits.
Damn,
Kill
rolled 11
him.
twice.
Damage,
Kill him.
damage, damage, damage.
Damage.
Max damage.
Oh,
Max
max
damage.
damage. It's a 3 plus a
Ooh.
5. So the first one is a
8.
8.
Okay.
Come on, max damage, do your thing.
Come on, max damage.
Oh my god, it's not max. 9.
Okay.
So 9 plus 8,
7 ton.
17. All right. So you slash this creature twice.
And also, can I use my bonus action to take a heal potion?
Yes. Also, Tyson, I'm going to use one of my +3s under your damage, and I'm going to say,
Ooh.
you. How do you want to do this?
Yay!
Kill it.
Alright. Oh, it's been a while since I've been able to do it. I get my longsword, and... Oh, I don't know if I should pierce the heart first.
Do whatever you want. It's your
gonna-
win.
After seeing... What I have seen what Ev would have done, like pierce the heart.
With the arrow.
Yeah.
Well, that was found the imp. But yeah.
Yeah, for the imp. But I haven't seen that because I feel like I would have taken the patient.
You could. Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I was gonna give it a little slash,
Okay.
get a bit like a little bit of pain in first. You know, gotta set it up. So slash him in the arm, the one that he tried to.
I was gonna say, would you
Rip
like
hook
me
me
to make a suggestion here?
Yes.
Because I have a cool idea if you would want to try it.
Oh,
Yeah, I like to.
All right, so I'm gonna go along with what you were saying. So seeing Avenir shoot the heart out of this one guy gives Tyson this. You are so pissed at these fiends at this point. You're tired of these chain demons. You've seen way too many of them. So you guys watch as Tyson slashes an X into this guy's chest, and then he literally punches through the X with his other hand and rips this creature's heart from its body and throws it on the ground
man.
and steps on it and it's just like, ah!
Rawr.
Had enough.
So literally,
Yeah.
and then just starts like shaking his hand off from the blood, but the creature
I think
just
the way that he
drops over dead.
communicates, how I would have done it is to. The last action wanted to get the heart, but I would have done as you said, slice him up a bit and
Slash
then
this way, slash
hit him.
this way, and then literally with the hand not holding the sword, you punch through the creature's chest where those two, where the X
Where it
meet, where the two slashes meet, and rip out this thing's heart, throw it on the ground, and step on it, and the creature just
Yeah.
collapses dead.
Is
And-
Ariette impressed now?
Yes.
She'd
Yeah,
better be.
boy.
Swear to God.
Yeah. She actually looks surprised at Tyson. Not bad.
Perception check on Ariette.
Not bad for someone from Brayden.
Ooh,
And
that is a
she's
backhanded
Yeah, you know what? Roll an intimidation check for me, Tyson.
Yeah.
While this is going on, can I crush the imp's head? Because I'm still tired of this thing.
Sure, if you want.
While,
Yeah.
while this is going on, I'm collecting my bolts that I used.
I'm crushing this imp's head. I'm tired of these damn things.
There we go. I needed to mute my mic because the neighbor's car was getting very squeaky.
Okay.
What'd you get?
What was that meant to roll again? Sorry, so I can find it
Intimidation.
on-
Intimidation. What'd you roll on your
Intimidation.
Timmy date?
Intimidate that Goliath.
Got
Did you roll on your date with
No.
Timmy?
Timmy throwing it.
Timmy.
I got an 11 plus a 4, so 15.
15? Okay. Yeah, she's you can see she kind of takes half of a step back away from you, Tyson, after you do that. Even though she stands a good maybe 1.5 feet taller than you, that was brutal.
Getting the heart out.
She's just steps back and kind of shakes her head looking around. and like looks at the rest of you guys, and like she's almost at a loss for words for the first time since you've met her.
Ooh.
And then like
That's
just
why
kind
you
of
never judge
she
a
like
book
looks
by its
around,
cover.
her jaw is kind of just low, and then she shakes her head. We need to keep moving. And she like puts the axe back on her back and then starts walking forward. But you can tell like she's a little like there's like she's not as confident as she was before.
Yeah. She's
Avenue
realizing
Does Tyson
Smirks.
look super badass? Like, does he have like blood
like a
splatters
blood
on him?
splatter on me.
Yeah.
I would say that yeah, there's definitely blood on your chest and on your boot from like where you stepped on it, and like on your armor, like where that dent is, you just see like there's blood coming out.
Yes.
Like it's dripping down your chest plate, and you're just like you guys are so done with these fiends.
Yep, we are.
I'm done with what's her name underestimating us.
Yeah.
Alright.
With the bolt that has the
heart
end
on
part.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, she like she walks like around like next to Ari and takes a dagger and cuts the heart off and then just kind of like yeet it off to the side. So just kind of like have a show, be like, don't underestimate us, Inch. So
I would pierce. I would literally like pierce the imp against the wall with an arrow, but it's made of rock, so I can't.
And she kind of like she sees you do that, and at first she seems like holy like the look on her face almost reads to you, Avenir, as holy crap, these guys are actually strong. But she shakes it off and be like, oh, were you in that fight? I didn't see you.
Oh my god. she
Oh,
got
maybe you
there.
didn't see me because I stealthed into a rock and I snap and I become a rock
Well,
again.
she was talking to Avenir, but yes.
Well, still, snap, I'm a rock again.
Also, it would be very hard for her to see you at all, Dr. Boneless, because she's literally a full person taller than you.
Okay, well, whatever.
yeah. So with that, Avenir
again-
is just kind of.
I was gonna say, against Arit, like, you pretty much have perma stealth almost.
much.
Every time
You're
you speak,
net
she's
twinning.
surprised that you're there.
That's
Oh.
Get there.
weird.
Yeah,
So.
like an elephant and a mouse. Yeah,
Ah.
Uh,
Yeah. So yeah, with that, Av is gonna like take her flannel and wipe the blood off, making sure that it doesn't get onto the feathers. So like, I mean, it's not the first time that I shot a heart through a demon, but I'm sure you wouldn't see me because I suppose the air is a bit thinner up where you are. And then she puts the bolt back into her quiver.
She kind of scowls
Walks
a little
on.
bit and then just starts walking out of the cave.
Kaylin just goes over to Jade and just kind of gives her a look of like, these are the idiots that we have to deal with.
Hey, you're one
I'm not
of the
talking
idiots.
about you. I'm not talking about you guys. Let me make that
Talking
clear.
about her.
Kaylin's not
Okay.
talking about his party.
Not that we aren't idiots.
Thank you.
We
Okay,
are
not-
idiots, yes, but not in this sense.
Not the arrogant idiot.
Yeah,
I
and
wanted to
Jade,
make that
Jade
clear.
just kind of comments to you and for the people in earshot, so maybe Avenir would hear this as well and just be like, looks like growing up in the wild with no real enemies to fight has made them a little soft.
Ooh.
oh, she
We say that again.
Wow. Rick.
Avenir
Sick burn.
passes by Jade and just like a sly fist bump.
Yeah.
Roasted.
Just, like,
Gets a couple
And
teas out.
gives the little fist bump to you and just like you guys keep moving.
Well,
They
and I wanted to add real
roasted
quick.
is
Kaylin adds in. I
spelling,
wonder,
as they say.
Kaylin just adds in real quick. Yeah, I wonder if their help would even be necessary against this army.
Ooh.
And Avenir,
Yeah, I was gonna say Jade kind of side eyes you like, and gives you a look of like, yes, absolutely yes. We have like 10 total people back in Braden.
No, and he knows that, but he just wanted to get a little sly remark.
Yeah,
in.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
She just gives you like, if she doesn't say anything, she just gives you a side eye of like, yes, no, I can't. Look, humor's not a thing that I understand really. Like, yes, we still need them.
Avenir turns around, and just gives Kaylin the like a look like, I know you're joking, but like if I would smack you, I would, but
Excellent. Thank you, Chewie. Yes. Excellent.
Hey!
Wait, wait, are those? Is that an advantage roll, or is that a +3, a 2 +3 -3s? You let me know.
To who?
Chewy.
Yeah,
Chewy.
you let me know.
No,
Is
to
that-
the DM.
Yes, to
Oh,
the DM.
rude.
To me.
Yeah, no, I mean, we all know it's Chewy. He does that.
Yes.
Yes, give me some.
All right, it's been you for initiative.
Hi, guys!
We've South
it's
like
you for
cancelled
initiative,
us.
guys.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you for watching
About
Yeet.
No, we're gonna say no there. That is
It's
a bit
too
no.
late.
I've got things. Sure, you're gonna feel my wrath.
Advantage. I get an advantage. Oh my goodness, guys.
This is
happening
blasphemy.
anymore.
Lucky 77 advantage rolls. I should probably use some of these.
Yeah, it's not like I've used literally, like, I don't know,
But you
70
know what?
of mine.
To be completely fair, if I had used these as often as you guys, you'd probably all be dead at this point.
Fair.
Oh, really?
Very
Um,
fair.
Let's go fight a bear.
That's fair.
Go
All right, let's go
Thank
for
you.
it.
And
Okay.
also, you've been helping us with those advantages as well.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
although you might use it for, like,
usually
bad stuff
use
you
them
do,
mostly
use it
for
for
our
us.
piece, sometimes for combat, if I feel like you're getting through
You
something too
use
easy.
most of the -3s on me.
Well, yeah, because you have fits of insanity.
That's
Look,
so...
you wrote it into your character. Of course I want to play with it.
Oh
It's
my
fun.
god! Stop bringing up things that I brought upon myself.
The donut man.
Julius came here to have a good time, but honestly, she feels so
We
attacked
don't
right
talk
now.
about the donut guy, okay?
Those donut go right.
Let's
I
go
actually
fight a
forgot.
bear.
There's a
I'll go
food
fight
place.
the bear by myself.
Let's
if
go fight a
everyone-
not bear. Dr. Baldus and I are
acting
gonna go
like
fight a
this.
not bear. You guys have fun.
I'm gonna go fight this bear on my own.
All right,
Thanks,
so
guys.
you guys exit the cave with the demon bodies, and looking over to the side, Kaylin, you know you had the good perception check, but everybody looks to that side, and you guys can tell that that cave goes much further in.
Into the thick of it.
Yeah.
Arcana check. Is the angry energy getting stronger?
Well, you guys are leaving the cave, but as you can look, you looked over there as you passed through, and those with vision, which is pretty much all of you now that you know, Tyson and Jade have goggles. That cave continues on. It doesn't just stop. Like there's another path into the mountain there. And another thing that is interesting is that I'll give you this for free, is that is toward the direction of the mines.
Interesting.
All right. So
Well, lead the way, large
Another
lady.
no cave.
I hope you're all okay with climbing.
I was a spider once.
I lived in a forest. I had to
She
climb
kind
for
of
my
looks
food
at
every
you
day.
like and just like rolls her eyes. Like she doesn't even want to try and figure out what Dr. Boneless meant by "I was a spider
Becoming
once."
one with spider.
Yeah.
I was a spider.
So she walks out
Spider.
and she turns right, whereas you guys came from the left originally, and starts walking toward what seems to be just the edge of a cliff.
Cool.
Yay.
She gonna
Who
jump?
dance yonk.
Is she gonna do the Assassin's Creed jump?
Stairs and surround sound.
So she just starts walking toward the edge of a cliff and like kind of gives a smirk like, are you fine with this, or should I get a safety rope?
Can I just jump off the cliff?
Please
No,
don't.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Don't do that.
I grew up in
and
the
manage-
forest. I'm going.
She starts. She pulls out 2 daggers and starts climbing down what appears to be a frozen glacier wall.
Do I have a rope?
Wait a minute.
You do.
I have an idea. Can we do something just to get back at her? Because Avenir, I have an idea.
Oh,
idea.
feather
So
fall.
looking down. I mean, this is a good 300 or 400 foot drop if you were to fall off this.
Okay,
You want to do it?
let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm down.
exactly
Let's
Well,
do
what I
well,
it.
was
hold on.
thinking
Time
of.
out. Let me just read the the spell before I agree to
Feather
it.
fall out of spite.
Yeah, out of
Featherfall
spite,
is
just
spite.
jump off the cliff.
Okay, so choose up to 5 falling creatures within range. A falling creature's rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends, which is 1 minute. If the creature lands before the spell ends, it takes no falling damage and can land on its feet, and the spell ends for that creature. So with that, how far down is this?
You're not sure yet because you don't know where she's going.
Either way, I'm going with her.
Yeah.
I'm going with her, but I'm just, as a player, I'm like, out of spite, I want to do it, but I don't want us to die.
Yeah,
so
I want to do
you
it.
got-
Okay,
you could ask
we
her.
get lower.
So, how far down is this?
And she kind of like is about to start like climbing down. She was like, and she just looks up at you as she's like got her blades out and she's kind of holding herself off of the cliff at the moment. And she, I'm gonna make an athletics check for her actually. Yeah, she's.
And before she
okay.
gets nettle.
So she looks up and is like, we have to climb down about 50 feet and then we have to go around the side of the mountain. That's where the entrance to the cave is.
Is the entrance to the cave on flat ground, like on a ground, or like do we have to like enter
No,
it
it's-
from the side of the
You
cave?
have to climb down to it, is what she's
Do
explaining.
we spite the Goliath lady?
Can we spike the Goliath?
Theoretically,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
I
just-
mean, 60 feet per round, so...
Yeah, a minute would be a 600-foot drop.
So...
Okay, so we can spite the big
Out of
lady.
spite, guys?
Well, you guys have to
Are we-
climb. So
Right.
here's the thing. Okay, so I'll let you guys know. This is magic that you would know how to use, but she's literally climbing down and then around the mountain. So there's no way for you guys to jump off the cliff and use
Around.
feather falling because that just takes you straight down. You can't
Let's
like.
go. Can we,
Oh,
can we
Could
like
be-
swim?
Could be
through the
creative.
Let
Gotcha,
us
okay.
be Spidey.
Want to
So,
spite the
like-
giant Goliath lady?
So, like, down
You can-
and then to the side,
Okay.
basically.
First off, Avenir has freaking spider climb. So
Yeah, Avenir
Yes.
does, but we don't.
Yeah.
I only have 2 spell slots, so I can only do it for 2 people. And I have a thing I want to use, and it's a,
Okay, alright,
it's a
that's fine.
second level spell.
So I mean, you guys have rope. You could use rope.
I'm
yeah.
not using rope. I'm climbing down without it.
Yeah, I'll use.
We
my
just
rope.
wanted to be spiteful.
I want to spite this Goliath.
Yeah, she's mean.
Make a perception check, real quick.
All of us?
Anyone who wants to.
Okay.
Okay.
I will.
Anything. 3.
He's
19.
I got you. Okay, so for myself is a 16. Wait, is it? Yeah, 16. And then for Dr. Boneless is... That's cocked. 19.
All right. Good night, Chewy.
Damn
Thank
it,
you
I'm
so
the
much
only
for the
one that
donation.
Night, Chewy.
See you,
Sleep,
Chewie.
sleeps.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
All right. So what'd you guys roll?
19.
I got a 16 for Dr. Boneless, got a 19.
Okay. So 2 19s. What'd you roll, Tyson?
3.
Okay. So Tyson is like more paying attention to like how he's gonna climb down this cliff. Doesn't really notice. The people who rolled above a 15, you guys all notice that there's an additional like what looks like a ledge going around the side of the mountain. So realistically, if you guys were talking about using feather falling, there might be a way down that direction if you wanted to feather fall your way down.
How far
We'll meet you
away?
over there, lady.
How far away from that ledge is to the entrance to the cave, though?
You cannot see the entrance to the cave.
Gotcha.
I still just want to spite this Goliath.
Spite, you guys.
I was raised in a forest,
Yeah,
damn it.
if
I'm
you
climbing.
guys look, if you guys are, I will allow you to do whatever you guys want. If you
That's
guys want to
not
do
a
it,
good sentence.
no. Here, you guys want to do your feather falling? You have
Yes.
5 total people that you can cast it on, including Jade.
Yes.
So, do you want to do it?
Yes.
Might
I
want to
was raised
explain.
in a
You might want to
forest.
explain
I
your
am
plan
climbing.
in character.
I am climbing down that mountain.
Athletics check, please.
Okay. Nisa.
At advantage.
Oh, I thought that was for us. No mind.
Oh,
You're not gonna.
No,
Really?
I'm climbing down to prove that I can.
Fine.
Because
Okay,
Kaylin was raised in the forest,
Do
guys.
you have
He
two
should be
daggers?
able to do this.
17.
I don't. Well, do I have a dagger still? I don't know.
Because I
Seven-
rolled a 9.
17
plus
for
an
what?
8. Athletics.
Oh, okay.
Could
So
you ask for
you want to
athletics?
climb down too.
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't realize you were meaning athletics. I thought you meant everyone just roll athletics.
So in character, go ahead and say what you're doing.
Okay.
Dang, I
Um,
did get rid of my dagger. I had my longsword. I thought I still had the dagger that.
I don't think I
Avenir
have any
gave me.
daggers, do I? How
I
am
have
gonna-
3, but I need 2.
All right.
I
So
have
what are
one.
you guys
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
want a
so-
feather fall.
I still want to
feather-
climb.
Can I change from mine in featherfall instead?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I realized I don't have
So, if that's your guys' plan, so Kaylin, you will be able to successfully climb down after Arit. Everybody else, you like. Jade kind of like looks over there and just is like, it pretty much like, you guys are doing something better, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, I'm
No,
going with
it-
you. So you guys edge around the side of the mountain, around this cliffside, and below, you can see what looks like a massive hole in the side of the mountain. And you're fairly confident that if you jumped from here and used Featherfall, that you could make it inside of that opening.
Mhm.
So that's what you guys are gonna do.
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And will the big lady see us doing it?
If you, yeah.
Yes. Good.
All right, so in character, I'm just saying like, all right.
Oh yeah, she rolled a 19 on perception, so she's got a 22 on perception. So,
All right.
All
I
right.
want us to like jump, like
Or, I'm sorry,
drop straight
24
off the ledge.
all right. See,
All right, so we'll jump on 3.
Sounds
All
good.
right,
I hate
one.
magic.
a 2, a 3, and when we jump, I cast Featherfall on all
You
of
guys
us.
all jump off the edge and float down to the amusement I'm imagining of Kaylin.
Oh, absolutely.
And to the like confusion of Arit as you guys just like she sees you all jump off the mountain and you like Kaylin, you see her mouth drop, her jaw drop, and then all of a sudden they just slow down midair and just right into the cave
Boneless,
entrance.
like puts his
I'm just
hands
imagining
behind
the
his head
Homer
and he
scene
just,
from the movie where it's like this to the townsman.
And
We're just going
then-
down.
And then what happens is you guys land in the cave entrance. Arit and
Ah!
Kaylin, joined eventually by Arit and Kaylin. Looking around this massive cavern, you're kind of in awe. Like it is. It seems almost as if it's 120 feet high, the opening to this cave. And then before you, from out around a corner, you see a massive 15-foot tall, without standing on its hind legs, glowing, see-through dire bear. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. Thank you all very, very much for joining us.
This is the No Cave Part 2.
I'll let you
And yeah, so that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you very much for everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the player memory. I hope you enjoyed tonight's
fun
session. We
stream.
will see you guys next week on Yeet for Initiative right here at twitch.tv/west_IRL. Thank you guys
This is this
so
place.
much. We're going to try and do a little raid here, seeing who's on
This will tough
line.
sometime, yeah.
Let's see. Pixel Circus is live, and Noah Grossman is also live as well.
Let's see here.
And D&D is also live.
They've been live all day. They've
They're
been
doing a rerun?
Yeah,
the cartoon
actually-
streams.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But once
So,
again, visit
yeah.
us live at this place.
Have a great night, guys,
Yeah.
and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody!
Bye, guys.